What up, Buggins?
Alright. It looks like we are in there like swimwear. Yes, I am quoting.
Oh, God.
Yes, I am quoting Spy Fox. Get over it. Welcome to another riveting edition of Weaponized Autism. I am your host, as always, and I am here with the birthday boy!
Hey, yo.
The birthday boy, Kason Newman! I had to do it, man. I had to roll out the Super Mario RPG victory music.
I don't mind.
I need to.
We got a show for you.
Yes, we do. I need to have that in my clip folder so that I can just pull that out whenever I want to.
You really should.
Yeah. But yeah, we've got some stuff to get into tonight. Beginning with some Angry Cops, a couple of nice little Angry Cops shorts, and later we'll have an Angry Cops video that I, to my memory, have not featured on the channel before, on the stream before. But,
I also provided some quote-unquote quality entertainment.
yeah. By quality entertainment, he means us just rambling incessantly.
It's the autism.
Hey, I mean, that explains the title of the show. But anyway.
Anyway, let's get on with it.
Yeah, we're going to start with a nice little 3-year-old short from Old Angry Cops. Mia Khalifa needs to hear this.
Being in the army is worse than being on OnlyFans.
Wow.
You're selling your body to the government.
What? Shut up. Shut up. No, listen, hey, TikTok. This isn't bullying. This is a legitimate question. How many dicks did Mia Khalifa have to take before her brain stopped working so good? Huh? You know, Mia, I'm pretty sure I remember when you said that you wish you didn't do porn before because, it affected your future. And now here you are on OnlyFans just making a shit ton more money doing the same exact thing you were doing in porn. So, which one is it? Okay? You sound like the Sergeant Major's daughter. You act like one because you've been run through by the entire battalion and now you're here talking about shit that you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You sound like every anti-military person that knows nothing about the military. You dislike us, and so therefore you go, oh, you're selling your body in government. Just sell your cornhole to another 80 fucking dudes, bitch.
I had to let that entire thing run its course. Because, I mean, where's the lie?
I'm sorry, but she ruined her own fucking life.
Yeah, she's a mouth with feet. She's doing a lot of talking.
Hey man, don't talk about my...
Do what?
Don't talk about my ex. Don't ex that way.
Always talking, but not saying jack shit.
Yeah, you remember like 2 or 3, like several months back when she tried to say, Morgan Wallen is music for racist people, hope that helps, and then someone quote tweeted her saying, that's bold talk coming from someone who takes pipe for a living.
You know, the thing is, I don't even listen to Morgan Wallen. Most of my musical taste is kind of stuck in the 80s and 90s. And it's like for the last several months, I've had Metallica. I've had 90s Metallica on a constant loop. So, I don't even know if Morgan Wallen's any good or not.
I only know like 2 Metallica songs by heart, and it's Enter Sandman and Nothing Else Matters.
Well, those are also the 2 most popular ones.
Yeah.
Like, I think Enter Sandman
one...
is their biggest track on Spotify. It's like 1.8 billion plays. And I'm not saying I'm a contributor to that number, but I've listened to my fair share of Enter Sandman.
We could tell by the...
The Enter Clown Man.
Yep.
Oh.
AKA whatever music's playing whenever my mother opens her mouth.
My favorite line about this whole clip is at the end when he says, "Sell your cornhole to another 80 dudes." It's like, yeah, the 80 dudes who Andrew Tate didn't catfish into bankruptcy when he was doing his webcam catfishing business.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I haven't heard anything about that motherfucker in a long time.
Well, that's because there's really nothing new going on in his trial, and he's kind of locked into Romania. So it's like there's not really anything new. So he's largely being forgotten about. Because right now the current laughing stock in the alpha male space, it's like Wes Watson and Ben Azuli are just butting heads for it.
Isn't Ben Azuli the guy trying to talk about how he's a freaking badass, but he's literally sex offender registry?
Yeah, trying to say that he was in like special forces, like Jason Bourne. He was a mob enforcer at 15 years old. He beat 30 guys at once. Beat off 30 guys at once, probably. It's hilarious that he's trying to claim special forces. He's now trying to claim he was a Marine when it's like you literally cannot serve in the military with a sex offense conviction on your record. They flat out just will not take you.
I mean, I already told you about how I tried to take the test for the Marines, and I scored pretty high, but the second they found out I was autistic, they turned me away.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm that one motherfucker at the range not using headphones, and someone looks at me like, "You having fun?" Someone's like, "You having fun?" I look at them and say, "What?" Because the gunfire making my ears ring.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. So, I gotta mute...
Alright, what's up?
I gotta mute this for the next one on the list, because I don't know if the music in the video is copyrighted, and I don't want to risk it.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, sure. That's totally organic. I absolutely 100% believe this is not something you two staged for clicks and likes.
Wait, is that the guy we looked at months ago who was roasting that Tyrone guy?
I don't even remember.
Like, what's this guy's name?
Kevin Cooney? I don't fucking know.
Because I recognize the bald... Oh, wait a minute. This is another Angry Cop short, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason I remember a bald guy roasting like a fake workout or whatever.
You're thinking of Alan Roberts.
Homie, like, what the hell?
You're thinking of Alan Roberts of Every Damn Day Fitness.
Yeah, he was roasting some guy named Tyrone for like some fake workout thing, and I remember laughing my ass off.
Yeah. Oh. But Rich has some things to say about social media couples. Let's listen.
Yep. Will you just stop it with the bullshit, fake love TikToks? Oh, she didn't know you were there, bud. You just snuck up on her with the cell phone planted right in front of her fucking face, huh? And she ate it up when you sprayed her, right? She jumped around all nimbly-bimbly, giggling the entire time, because that's what happens in real life. Because in real life, your wife wouldn't just move the fuck out of the way and then be like, what the fuck, Richard? Why'd you spray me? Oh, it's a fucking cool TikTok prank? Get back. Oh my god. Even her reaction. Oh, this is fun. This is us just being cute and natural. Shut up. Fucking this is more offensive to me than hardcore pornography. Just be real.
Number 15.
Wow. I don't even know how that works.
Okay, so you remember when we were looking at the top 15 Walmart stories and there was some wild shit on there? And
Yeah.
I said my suspension of disbelief has been shattered.
Yeah. Vaguely.
That just happened again.
Alright. Well. Oh.
Yeah, hang on, I'm texting somebody.
So next up on the show, we've got another top 15 video. We've got a couple of top 15 videos on for tonight. This one is top 15 best Twitch fails. I mean, Twitch itself is a fail, especially right now with the whole, not only with the whole Hassan issue, but now the whole Emaru issue. Now the whole Emaru Mizkif issue.
So was she legitimately? I'm just asking. Was she really assaulted, or is he innocent, or is it one of those cluster what the fuck moments that no one knows the actual fucking answer to?
I think right now it's a he said, she said.
Oh, so most allegations. Got it.
I don't have a stake in the argument because I don't watch either one, and I could not give less of a fuck which direction it goes if I sat down and tried. I do love that he's now trying to sue Asmongold for defamation when all Asmongold did was play his videos. It's like you're not talking. It's like I don't think you thought that through. I don't think you're really gonna successfully go up against the Roach King.
Sorry, I briefly blacked out. Who are we talking about again?
Mizkif.
Who did Asmon? Who was trying to sue Asmongold again?
Mizkif.
Oh yeah, that fucker.
Yeah,
my medicine makes me 3 blackouts, y'all. Gotta look into that.
Translation: he needs a diaper for his brain.
Hey, some people have brain farts. Mine completely shits the bed all day, every day.
Yeah. So.
All right, top 15 Twitch fails.
And when as soon as the video started, before I paused it, the guy who came across the screen, I already know who this prick is, because I remember Alpha Omega Sin making a video about this guy when it fucking happened.
Wait, who?
Number 15.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. This motherfucker.
I remember... That was how I found out about this guy, was through Alpha Omega Sin's video on him. When it happened.
I'm sorry, what?
When it happened.
Yeah, this shit happened like 10, 12 years ago, and, basically, He, well, let's just say he's a dipshit. He's somehow a bigger dipshit than Keemstar. He actually looks like a Wish brand Keemstar.
Not only is he a dipshit, he's also a fucking liar. So he's both dishonest and stupid.
Yeah.
Or
We'll just explain what happened.
Or let me find the clip. In the immortal words of J.C. Denton,
Just another parasite.
That never gets old.
oh god, J.C. Denton memes are immortal. But anyway.
Zillion OP. This paralyzed man was bestowed with the miracle of being able to walk while streaming.
When it's easily outgeared.
Our dog, oh my god, we took our dog, to the fish shop today, because the dog loves just, going out and meeting new people, and we constantly have to take him to,
He suddenly gets up from his wheelchair and begins to walk out of the room. The female voice was his girlfriend, and she acts shocked before beginning to ramble a story. He eventually realizes he's still streaming and points his camera towards his keyboard. Zillion OP was banned from Twitch for faking his disability. His girlfriend's account was also closed. Number 14, Silent Sentry.
I don't care who you are. If you're faking a disability for clout or donations, I genuinely, or pregnancy or a miscarriage, I genuinely detest you.
Yeah, that whole, I already plan on redoing my video on Madison Russo, the fucking TikTok cancer faker, and, let's just, you saw Oompaville's video on that bitch, right?
I may have started watching it, but and may have found myself incapable of finishing it just because I just couldn't. I can't stomach that shit.
Yeah, well, at one point at the beginning of the video, it shows Madison Russo's mugshot with a dopey, stupid-looking Snapchat filter, and he put it over the screen for a split second with a Vine boom.
Oh.
And I'm gonna use that as the thumbnail. And probably put the words, "This bitch lied." But I also can't stand people who fake pregnancies and also fake miscarriages or stillbirths, because sadly, me and Lily have had our fair share of miscarriages and stillbirths, and I just don't really fucking appreciate when people fucking try to lie about that crap.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'm not a fan of clout farming in general, but if you're gonna clout farm to that degree, it's like, just get the fuck off the internet, straight up.
Literally, their minds are dumb, getting fucked by stupid in real time.
Take a long walk off a short cliff.
Exactly. Moving on.
His girlfriend's account was also closed. Number 14, Silent Sentry. The streamer has over 100,000...
Well, what's up?
The way the girlfriend just started trying to talk to distract the viewers, that's how you knew she was in on it.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Also closed. Number 14, Silent Sentry. The streamer has over 100,000 Twitch followers, and this fail is infamous in the streaming community. While playing DayZ, he receives a donation which gets him to spin around on a stripper pole, which clearly wasn't installed properly.
Spot. Pepper, thank you for the support, man.
What?
Wait, what?
Silent.
Hey, a beat right there.
Oh my god, dude, come on.
Okay, not me seeing that. Not me seeing this after watching a King of Queens episode where the central plot involved a stripper pole in the bedroom.
Oh, wait, you're serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You caught that, right?
Yes, I did.
Did you not respond because you were dying of laughter?
I didn't respond because I was playing the clip of Bender.
Oh, right. I didn't hear it.
Anyways.
Century later wrote on Reddit that the malfunction happened because a washer had come loose that stops it from shortening in length. He also wrote that he fixed the pole and was not injured at all. Number 13, Mom.
Well, there's that. At least there's that.
I still don't get the horse mask and the stripper pole, but if there's one thing I learned these past 5 years, some people are into weird shit.
That's...
Wait, when was the video uploaded?
Do what? Oh, this one? 2016.
Okay, make that. There's one thing if there's anything one thing I've learned since turning 18 is that some people are into some really weird shit.
That is extraordinarily true.
Especially all the stuff that's happened between 2020 and now.
Oh god, dude, the last 5 years have just been a roller coaster of dipshittery.
To put it mildly, yes.
In length. He also wrote that he fixed the pole and was not injured at all. Number 13, Mom confronts streamer. According to Simply Trusting on Reddit, this streamer is a low-level League of Legends player who dropped out of college to pursue streaming. He spent over $400 on League of Legends skins using his mother's credit card, and this is her confronting him.
Because I'm done with you thinking you can continue to fuck me over. That's all you do, is fuck me over. So, get off this shit. I would recommend you pack it up. You understand?
She ends the confrontation telling him that if he wants to continue streaming, he'll have to do it somewhere else. Let's hope he got his life back on track. Number 12.
Honestly, valid crash out.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dumbass uncle, the early years.
Like, I don't understand why you would give up college and or a stable job to pursue streaming full time if you're a low level if you're just like bottom tier, because it's like you've got to have a platform to be able to make money, and it's like if you haven't built the platform, that's one of the things I hate so much about this whole space. And the idea of trying to do it full time is everybody thinks they can just come in, stream all day, every day. And it's like, dude, you're not Asmongold. You're not XQC.
Yeah.
I would
or Axel Piker.
I would say you're not Hassan, but he didn't even earn his platform. His uncle Chank bought it for him.
Nepo baby.
He's about as intelligent as a fart.
Remember when Charlie said he has more respect for adults who film themselves shitting in diapers than he did for Onision?
I think I vaguely recall saying that.
Or he said something along the lines of that. But Charlie just, it's like there was like a video from like a month or so ago that says this video will make you hate Onision. Joke's on you, I've hated him since 2019.
I hadn't even heard of him until I by random chance found a video of Angry Cops. It was the first Angry Cops video I'd ever seen that it got thrown at me in the algorithm. I don't know what prompted it, but it was his video roasting Onision's video of pissing and moaning about his time in the military.
Yeah.
Which, holy fuck, I still cannot believe that guy actually served in the Air Force at one point.
Yeah. Can I step away for just 10 seconds? I gotta do something.
Sure. So anyway. He's gone for...
Well, I'm gonna beat my meat.
Oh. the amount of clips that I have stored in this folder is insane. I think it's somewhere in the field of over, I think it's over actually. How many do I have? Oh, I just highlighted. Okay, so I just highlighted them all. I have over 300 clips of me.
I'm back.
Hey.
And I heard your beat my meat bullshit. Fuck you.
Hey, come on.
You look lonely. Why don't you give me a hand job?
Wait, what? The hell did it say?
Just listen again.
You look lonely. Why don't you give me a hand job?
Jesus Christ, Chris. Also, I have a really strange question before we go forward.
Okay.
During my memory blackout a few minutes ago, I didn't say anything bad about you or anybody, did I?
No.
Okay. I need to stop worrying about that shit, because memory blackouts, normally during my memory blackouts, literally all that happens is I sit there just off blank face, for 30 seconds. Most of the time I don't say or do anything. Jesus, Kayson, calm the fuck down. But anyway, are you ready to continue?
Yes.
12 Ice Poseidon. The streamer is now playing RuneScape and has about 60,000 Twitch followers. While streaming, he was taking song requests with only one earphone in. This led to trolls having the clever idea of creating songs with words that the stream could hear but Ice Poseidon could not.
Let's go to Canifest.
Number 11.
I genuinely hate that they had to censor that. Because it's like, if it's something that you can't play because of reasons, maybe it's a segment you should just omit.
You remember when we were looking at the worst YouTubers video, and there was that instance where they put in Keemstar's racial rants, and they literally just put music over the entire thing?
Possibly.
I think it was saying the N-word and a bunch of racial slurs, and we could see his mouth moving, but Top 15 just smacked a random music track on it to cover it up.
All I'm picturing is that scene from Wayne's World when Garth is crashing out on Wayne, and the plane flies overhead, so the engines are completely censoring everything that comes out of his mouth.
I mean, yeah, planes do that when they fly close to the ground. You can't hear dick.
It's he's like, well, you know what you can do with your show, and then the plane comes over, the engine roars, and you don't know what the hell Garth is saying until the engine fades out. It's till the handle breaks off, and then you have to find a doctor to pull it out again.
Jesus.
It's no wonder Wayne said, kiss your mother with that mouth. It's no wonder Wayne called him Damien.
Oh. Dame.
So, anyway.
That was a good pun when I said Dame.
Yeah.
Alright, who's this bugging?
Oh.
Of an X Factor Gaming, both a popular Twitch streamer and YouTuber. He was streaming a 2v1 match of Rocket League when this fail happened. It was tied at 3-3 with just seconds left.
my god. Oh my god, I think I just gave myself a concussion. Oh my god, I just lost OT.
He wins the match off a great shot.
I just don't see the appeal on it.
What?
People keep trying to get me to play Rocket League, and it's like, I'm not interested, yo.
Yeah, it's not my thing either. My brother-in-law plays it, though.
We talking about Jenna's husband?
Yes.
Huh. Wonder how they're doing. Are they doing good?
Yeah?
That. I'm stuttering. That's really good to hear. It's been a while since I talked to Jenna. We haven't been Facebook friends in a long time. Didn't really add everybody when I made the new one a couple years ago. But anyway, who did it say this guy was again?
X Factor Gaming. I will say, that was funny. Just watching him get so hyped that he knocks himself over. That's hilarious.
I had flashbacks to that one guy who on Maury was told he was the father, and he he tipped the chair back, fell over, went to the floor, and then it showed him Mario Star. It said, "Oh hell nah."
Oh, Mamma Mia!
He gets in the shower. Oh man, when we looked at the worst video game merchandise, and there was that Mario and Luigi shower head.
Oh.
That was military grade cringe.
Yes, it was.
I mean, Nintendo had the right idea in mind, but I lost respect for Nintendo years ago. Like all the Nintendo games I played in the last 10 years, I emulated.
Honestly, valid.
Because Nintendo's they're so anti-consumer, and they're not getting another dollar of my money.
Well, it doesn't help. It doesn't help
but
that their business practices are so firmly stuck in the 90s. It's painful.
They're getting their ass handed to them with the freaking Power World lawsuit, though.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Alex
Like
has been covering that. So.
Yeah, they lost the patent in Japan, and they just took another blow by losing it in the U.S. And it's like, well, leave the fucking game alone. If you put all that time and money into making actual good games instead of like wasting them on all these legal fees, you'd have more money and a bigger fan base. I lost respect for them when I found out they tried to sue a supermarket simply for calling it Super Mario Mart or something like that, and they said that since it was food, they couldn't do anything about it. Like Nintendo literally tries to bully people into doing what they want. And yet they have the nerve to wonder, how come no one buys our consoles or games anymore?
Oh, people do. It's just the problem is Nintendo's fan base. Nintendo has a fan base in the same way that Disney has a fan base.
Oh.
Yeah, you know the Disney adults. Well, Nintendo has their own version of that, and that group comprises the majority of their user base. Unfortunately,
it's just crazy how a lot of good games come from such a dumbass company.
And this is coming from a guy who Nintendo makes one of my favorite video game franchises of all time, Zelda. Give me Zelda any day of the fucking week, and I'm content.
And they just start. I'm sorry, what?
And I was gonna say, give me Zelda any day of the week, and I'm content.
I think they just started filming for the movie coming out in a couple of years.
I saw I saw the headline for that they're filming it in New Zealand, where they shot Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings.
And yet there are some people who are still whining and moaning that they didn't cast Hunter Schafer as Zelda. I mean, she does look like a perfect live-action version of Zelda, but just because they didn't cast her doesn't mean that
in one photo. Besides,
and
last
like
time...
people throw fits. Sorry, what?
Besides, the last I checked, Zelda's not supposed to be the one wielding a Master Sword.
Jesus Christ, Christian. That people start calling Nintendo transphobic. I mean, I like Nintendo, but just because they didn't cast her, that doesn't make them transphobic. That does, but yeah, there's certain groups on the internet that like they just look for reasons to complain,
But it wasn't going to happen anyway because Nintendo wanted their primary thing for casting Link and Zelda was that they had to be between the ages of 16 and 22, and Hunter Schafer is 26, 27 years old. So
she's literally
wouldn't have happened anyway. That also rules out. Sorry?
She's literally my age. And people, I saw some people say they want to see Tom Holland play Link, and I'm open to that, but here's the thing. He turns 30 next year, so not going to happen.
Yeah, I remember everybody pissing and moaning about, it's going to be Tom Holland and Zendaya, and it's like, they're well past the cutoff age for that. So it's like, good, so it's like, just try again. It's like, bitch harder.
I still don't understand what people's problem is with Zendaya is.
I've only seen her in MCU Spider-Man movies, and I was not impressed. So I can't really say much.
I mean, I grew up watching her on Disney Channel, and that's about all I got.
Now, see, there you go. My interest for the Disney Channel died when Kim Possible stopped airing new episodes.
Yeah, that show went on for 5 years?
Roughly.
And then they tried to come back in 2019 with a live-action movie, which flopped harder than The Husband at the beginning of The Grudge.
I've thought about featuring that movie on a bottom of the bin episode.
Let me be a part of that, please.
Do you have Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll feature that on the next bottom of the bin then.
All I gotta do is watch it.
Same.
I'm not gonna like what I see, but I'll watch it.
Same. So, hey, confirmed. Next week, bottom of the bin, Kim Possible.
The crappy 2019 movie that was just a slap in the face to fans of the original cartoon. I'm surprised Disney hasn't. I'm surprised they haven't tried to cross over Kim Possible with the fucking Avengers. I'm surprised they never tried doing that. Considering there's literally Avengers crossover comics with Alien and Predator.
I don't know. Do you want to keep going on this? Because I kind of do.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And he celebrated just a little too hard. X Factor calls it the ultimate fail celebration, and rightfully so. He also wrote in the video description that his head still hurts. We hope it's nothing serious. Number 10, Raynad. While playing Ark, he received a donation with the message, "Hey Raynad, don't forget to go into the settings menu and change the 4-watt option, which is set to up. You were gonna do it earlier but forgot. It will fix the FPS." Raynad proceeds to look through the entire settings menu to find the 4-watt option. He gives up but still doesn't realize he's being trolled. He receives another donation that gives him a link on how to turn down 4-watt. Raynad still doesn't catch on until he receives another donation basically telling him he's being trolled, but it's too late.
Howdy.
Turn down for what, Kappa?
Oh, come on. Don't. Okay, Okay, there's no music license things in here. Okay, it's fine.
Number 9.
That's actually kind of funny. I was afraid of the music. I was afraid of the music hitting the stream with a copyright block, but it's not in the. It doesn't show up in the description, so I think we're fine.
It's funny. See what's on screen right now. That's literally that's a map from Call of Duty Ghosts, and literally 2 days ago was 12 years since that one came out. Because it came out November 5th, 2013, 2 days before I turned 15. And I don't care what anyone says, Call of Duty Ghosts is an underrated COD. Could have been a little bit better? Yes. But I liked it. Then again, I'm just a Call of Duty fanboy. Roast me in the comments.
I'm still laughing over that turn down for WAD.
Oh. I was about to say, I was like, am I getting on Chris's nerves again?
No, you're fine. I'm just laughing about that meme.
Okay, thank God. But, yeah, this is definitely Call of Duty Ghosts.
It's been a while since I last played it, but kind of looks like
the kill confirmed. The kill confirmed in the top left corner. That looks like the kill confirmed logo for Call of Duty Ghosts.
It does kind of look like the Ghosts thing. All right.
Rexy,
I know you're not a multiplayer person.
Yeah.
It's very popular with connections to Optic, but has since had his account banned by Twitch. While streaming, his mom enters the room and becomes furious with Rexy.
Uh-oh.
Get back in bed right now.
What is your problem?
You are my problem! You missed school today!
Okay, and? What is this gonna do?
Rexy had skipped school to play Call of Duty. We presume his mom was telling him to go back to bed because he told her he was sick. They argue for a while before things get completely cringeworthy as Rexy loses his temper.
It's not completely.
Get back in bed right now.
Can you not fucking stream here?
I don't give a shit what you're doing. It's school time!
I don't care if it's school time. I'm not doing school right now.
When it comes to editors,
This was not the incident that got Rexy's account closed, but he received a lot of hate for the incident. Disrespecting your mother is never a good idea. Number 8. No.
I'm actually with the mother on that one.
So am I. If I ever talked to my mother like that, my parents would be in a battle over who gets to whip my ass.
If I talk to my dad like that, I might as well. I better get used to not using my hands or my feet.
They would have to call the fire department to bring the jaws of life out to pry his boot from my asshole, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, Chris's dad was in the Navy.
And a corrections officer. You do not piss that off. Not to mention
in other words.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
Not to mention my mother was a corrections officer for 10 years.
In other words, people you don't want to piss off.
Yeah.
And my dad was a Marine, so I'm pretty sure if I talked to him like that, he would either make me lose use of my hands and my feet for a week, or I'd have to clean the driveway with a toothbrush.
Or maybe a little bit of both.
Yes. Okay, I think I know what this one's about. I think it's like some sort of like Counter-Strike Go gambling or some shit like that. Yeah, gambling stuff is cringeworthy.
Ugh.
No Sleep TV.
Yeah.
While streaming, he decided to take song requests. A K-pop song called Bubble Pop begins playing, and No Sleep says, "Thank you to AK Show for posting that, even though you're banned in my chat." There's probably a good reason this person was banned because this happens.
Oh my god.
No Sleep tells the troll this is not how you get unbanned. While the video continues to play, it's safe to assume AK Show isn't getting unbanned anytime soon. Number 7.
That's one hell of a troll.
That is.
What were you gonna say?
I said, yeah, I was gonna say, that's, I just forgot. I don't know.
Chris needs a diaper for his brain.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Did you ever take a dump, made you feel like you just slept for 12 hours?
Okay, are you ready to move on?
Yes.
In Djibouti, these guys are not so much known for streaming compared to their Djibouti dubs videos. While streaming DayZ, they received a donation for $716 with a message that said, 7:16 a.m., time for $7.16. Louis, keep it up.
Dude, did he mean to do that? I don't think he did. Because it said $7.16. I hope he didn't
Tell
do
a
it on
river.
accident.
Oh shit.
It was pretty clear that the donor had made a typo and donated over $700 more than he intended to. It's good that this fail had a happy ending, and we're sure this person will be more careful with his typing in the future. Number 6, normal difficulty.
Oh. Whoo.
What the fuck?
That's a fuck up times 10. How do you... Dude. How do you make a mistake that monumental?
Hold up. Beep, beep, beep. Leon, what is it? Hunnigan, I'd like to report a bruh moment. Leon, this is not a serious matter. Get the fuck off the line and find Ashley. Click. Women.
Oh. You know, as soon as that guy looked in his bank account, his neighbor was saying...
Dear Lord, that's the loudest profanity I've ever heard.
Dude, that's my downstairs neighbors. What do you mean? They hear me cussing at my dog like 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm pretty sure they just shake their heads and be like, "Boys will be boys." Yeah, this dog is pissing me off.
No, they hear him screaming at his dog. They hear
Don't get me wrong. I love my dog.
They hear Kayson screaming at his dog, and they just turn into Danny Glover.
I'm too old for this shit. But I love my dog. He sometimes listens, and sometimes he gets the zoomies while I take him out, and he about yanks me in the socket. But what the funniest thing is, he's hardly ever gentle with the adults he meets. Like he'll jump up on them, but yet when he's around my kids, all he'll do is run up to them quickly, run up to them real quick, get a quick lick, and then run away. That's all he does. Because I guess he likes to hear them laughing.
Mm.
You know, because dogs respond to high pitched noises, and I guess they like hearing my kids laugh. I don't know, but the point is he's gentle with my kids, but he's not gentle with any adults he meets.
Right.
So when I introduce him to somebody, I have to literally have his harness on, and most of the time he's very slow and gentle. Sometimes, but not always. Sometimes he literally does a freaking Leroy Jenkins. Or Leon Kennedy. I think I heard of this guy before.
Difficulty. This man is known more as a YouTuber but streams on Twitch like many other YouTubers as well. He receives a message in his chat that says, "Matt, I bet you're so bad at video games you can't even get past the first level of Minesweeper." He accepts the challenge, but things don't end up going very well.
Uh-oh.
He fails almost immediately, and one user on Reddit said, "This wasn't just bad luck, he chose a square that was guaranteed to have a mine." Number 5, spam.
Oh.
That's why you fuck with the settings, turn off the camera, fuck with the settings to where you easily win.
I mean...
And let's not forget, in Godzilla -1, that was, I remember making a joke, it's like, wait a minute, this isn't the Minesweeper I'm familiar with. Oh yeah, speaking of which, after this is over, after this video, before we go on to the next one, we gotta briefly talk about Predator Badlands, and the Godzilla -1 sequel title reveal.
Okay.
We don't have to hear the videos, we just have to briefly talk about it.
Okay.
But, what is this, Fallout?
Looks like it. Looks like Fallout.
Yeah, but which one?
Either 3 or New Vegas, probably.
Oh, yeah, because that looks like one of the PS3 360 era ones, but I think I heard something where Fallout 5 was potentially in development.
I don't know, but let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Bamfish. This man has over 100,000 Twitch followers, and we can only imagine how embarrassing this must have been. While streaming Fallout New Vegas, he stumbles upon a metal box. He begins listing his own items, thinking they're the contents of the box.
116 40mm grenade. Bonanza. Authority glasses, 5.57 round. Why is my weight so low all of a sudden? 127. Is that the Radix doing that?
Once he finally realizes his mistake, he just sits there with his hands over his face. In the end, this seems like a simple mistake, and we're sure even Spamfish can look back on this incident and laugh. Number 4.
Dude.
I've made that mistake more times than I like to admit.
It even says it right there. Metal box.
And I think I get a fair pass considering, well, I spent a lot of time playing Resident Evil on, item boxes.
Yeah.
There's a reason I haven't played Fallout in years.
I mean, in my case, I don't play it because I'm just like, where the fuck do I go? I run around and get lost, and I'm just like, I get games like I get bored way too quickly with games like Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I don't think my brain is wired to play games like that.
Yeah, just over a compilation of me trying to play Fallout, just fucking put Cotton Eye Joe on repeat. Where do I come from? Where do I go? Just play Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, games like that are not for me. Which is also why I have not finished, to this day, have not finished Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because that's the exact same game philosophy that makes those two games. And it's like, can I just be straightforward? They turned Zelda into a fucking Ubisoft game.
Yeah, when I was a kid, the only open world games that I actually cared for were the Jack and Daxter games. I consider those open world. Jak 3 was literally influenced by Grand Theft Auto. Well, it was either influenced by Grand Theft Auto or it influenced later Grand Theft Auto titles, because I'm pretty sure Grand Theft Auto on PS1 is not like Grand Theft Auto games we have now.
I'm just not a fan of open world games in general.
I mean, the last 3 Arkham games were okay.
There's a few very specific ones I like, but most of them I'm just like, I don't care, dude.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few where it's just like, ugh.
And
especially if there's no specific markers to tell you where you're supposed to go for each objective. It just makes you find it on your own. It's like, what the fuck?
And I genuinely don't like recording playthroughs of open world games because of that. Because that's a lot of footage to sift through.
It could literally go on for days, probably.
Yeah.
And then there's me. I only play like straightforward games. I only play straightforward games where there is an actual clear objective. Hence why I play a lot of old ones.
Well, lately I've been playing mostly older games.
I mean, a lot of older. I'm sorry, but a lot of time I prefer older games or remasters of old games over the new stuff because, god damn, a lot of them don't know what they're doing anymore.
No, all they know is they want to make more money, and it's like y'all wonder why people aren't buying games. It's like, well, number one, the prices are going up, and you're paying more money for less product. Number two, the games are just not that good. Games back then, way back in the day, were legitimately better, objectively better experiences.
Yeah, because pretty much everybody back then mostly took their time. And people were like, well, Jak 2 came out 2 years after the first one. Well, yeah, that's because they reused a lot of assets from the first game. A lot of games were reusing assets from previous games, and that's why some of the development went by faster.
But we're just rambling at this point. Let's move on.
Yeah.
For legendary Leah, the streamer has a massive following of over 500,000 Twitch followers. While streaming Hearthstone, someone donated with a message asking her to promote their stream where they were raising money for cancer research. It was pretty clear at this point that Leah had a little too much to drink, and it led to this rant about kids with cancer.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be honest, because I was a bio major, and you should listen to me, but children that have cancer are going to die, and they're meant to die. I'm sorry, but if you get cancer, and I'm not being mean, I'm not being an asshole.
The rant lasts for about a minute, and overall people were very offended with what she had to say. The man raising money for cancer research later wrote on Reddit, "I asked her politely if she could help me with my fundraiser. She replied with all that crap about kids. Her drunk moments were annoying, but this time she went way too far." Number 3.
What in the... Okay, to quote that bearded, long-haired guy with the cowboy hat on Facebook, who shows up in Reels, who doesn't show up in Reels all the time, what in the actual fuck? That pissed me off. That really pissed me off.
Yeah.
That's just... When... You can tell she's blonde.
Yeah.
You can tell she's a drunk blonde.
That is one big pile of shit.
To put it mildly. But before I start raging, let's just move on.
Yeah.
RTZ, a streamer known for playing Dota 2, he has over 300,000 Twitch followers. While streaming, he received a text-to-speech donation with a long message of binary code. After about 30 seconds of ones and zeros, he finally asks how long this is going to go on for. This leads to the best timing ever for a text-to-speech donation.
Hello, 101.
How long does this shit go on for?
Fuck yourself. Oh,
Okay.
101.
The speech bot instantly has a comeback for RTZ, and he just laughs it off while the speech bot goes straight back to ones and zeros. Number...
What the hell was that?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like, what the actual fuck was that?
That was the beauty of text-to-speech.
I got nothing.
Hey, in fairness, Oh No, It's Alex uses AI TTS for his live streams, and I may or may not have contributed to some very wild super chat messages through AI TTS.
Oh god, I don't think I want to know. Knowing you, I'm not sure I want to know, at least not right now.
Moving on.
To IEM Toronto. This cringeworthy fail takes place at a StarCraft event in 2014. The host Red Eye tells a man not to walk in their shot.
So that's all good. Don't walk through the shot. What an idiot. What an idiot. Okay, well, we are back, and, well...
The man did not respond well to being called an idiot and begins provoking Red Eye.
If you could move out of the shot, that would be great. What did you call me? If you could move out of the shot, that would be great. What did you call me? What are you doing? Wow. What?
The man was eventually escorted out of the shot and presumably out of the building. The community applauded Red Eye for keeping his composure. A user on Reddit wrote, "The guy walking in front of the camera was asked not to be backstage, and there were markers down so you would know not to walk in front of the camera. That guy really is an idiot. Number 1, unknown Japanese man."
Wow. Well, at least he responded. Well, at least the guy, the host, responded better to that than when a crew member walked in Christian Bale's line of sight when they were shooting Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, that was was that guy fucking DSP or something?
Might as well have been.
Killing a bug on the wall with my boot.
Had about as much situational awareness as DSP.
Yeah, let's not talk about the live gooning incident.
Never be like DSP.
Little is known about the origins of this video.
Damn.
What's up?
I said, at least wash your hands afterwards. Goddamn.
Idiot. Number 1, unknown Japanese man. Little is known about the origins of this video, but it begins with a Japanese man streaming Minecraft. He starts to show off his new lighter and then attempts to fill it with fluid. With his hands still covered in lighter fluid, he then tries to light a match.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh.
Things get worse after he drops the flaming box of matches onto a trash bin full of paper. The man then picks up the flaming trash and puts it in the corner of the room on top of some cardboard boxes. He disappears for about a minute before coming back with water to try to put out the fire. His other attempts fail, and soon the fire has spread to the entire corner of the room. The man flees, and according to a news report, he and 3 of his relatives sustained injuries. Thanks for checking out this countdown. Be sure to subscribe as we upload new videos every week. It'd really mean a lot if you join the notification squad by clicking this gear button, checking this box, and then clicking save. See ya.
Here.
Why do I feel like alcohol was involved?
Hey, I've done some stupid shit while drunk, but even when drunk, I would know that if my hand was covered in alcohol or lighter fluid, not to light a fucking match. That guy, I'm sorry, but I hope that guy and his family are okay, but that was just straight stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Moral of the story is it's easy to not be a dipshit, so don't do it.
I'm sorry, what?
That was the moral of the story. It's easy to not be a dipshit clip.
I love that clip.
Oh.
Anyways.
Oh boy. So we just got out of the Johnny Somali October 29th trial date, and it's safe to say he's going to be stuck here for a lot longer. Obviously, Johnny has been facing 8 charges for a while now. 2 deepfake charges, 4 business disruption charges, and 2 misdemeanors. But, as we found out in last week's court, his 4 business...
What the fuck was that gif? What is that?
I don't know, but anyway, real fast, y'all. Anyway, today I got to watch Predator Badlands.
And I saw it yesterday.
And we've come to the mutual agreement that it's not exactly what we were expecting, but we both kind of liked it. Well, I probably liked it more than he did, but,
I would say that's a safe assumption. My summary is it's a Disney Predator movie. It has its moments, but And as much as I enjoyed,
it.
and as much as I enjoyed Prey, I feel like this franchise peaked with Predator 2.
Yeah, I still need to do a Black Ops 6 Zombies video with the deck skin, because there's two skins, one with the mask, one without the mask, and there's literally a blueprint for the cleaver with the Predator laser sword. Run around killing zombies with that. It's actually fun. But I still need to do that. But and I think one of the main reasons, one of the main issues. I'm not saying this made me not like the movie, but one of the main issues was the fact that it was PG-13 rated, because Hollywood is so convinced that PG-13 is the way to go to get bigger audiences, when literally there's a crap ton of R-rated movies. It's like Nostalgia Critic in this Ray versus Jason video, where it's like, believe it or not, there was a time when movies went up to R. They were called the non-pussy years, which ironically had a lot more pussy.
He isn't wrong.
And those are his words, not mine. But an R-rated movie can make bank.
I think Deadpool and Wolverine should be living proof of that.
Yeah. And you know, you already know about how the first Alien vs. Predator was rated PG-13. I think they only did that so parents could take their kids to see the movies. They only did that so parents who are fans of the Alien and Predator franchise could take their kids to see it. And then later on, they showed the toy commercials, and then the kids will want the toys. That's literally the only reason a lot of these movies are rated PG-13. So, to help with toy sales.
I will never understand the idea of taking an R-rated franchise and making PG-13 entries within it. Whether it is Predator, whether it is AVP, whether it's RoboCop, the fucking remake, whether it is
I hated
Terminator.
Wait, which one was rated? Oh, right, Salvation.
Salvation and Genesis were both PG-13.
Wait. Genesis was PG-13?
Yes.
How the fuck did I not know that?
Oh, and lest
okay.
and of course, lest we forget Die Hard.
Which one was that?
Live Free or Die Hard. And I like Live Free or Die Hard, but but making that movie PG-13 was fucking retarded. Expendables 3 was PG-13, and I like Expendables 3, but that decision was fucking retarded.
Both those movies I have on DVD somewhere.
Although, unironically, Expendables 3 was better than Expendables 4. Expendables 4 was just trash. That was physically painful to watch.
Yeah, that was a bigger dumpster fire than 2020.
If you want a proper Expendables 4, watch the direct-to-video movie Triple Threat with Tiger Chen, Iko Uwais, Tony Jaa, Michael Jai White, and Scott fucking Adkins.
Wasn't Scott Adkins in a Mortal Kombat movie, or am I thinking of somebody else?
He is not in... he was in the running to play Johnny Cage for Mortal Kombat 2, but they replaced him with Karl Urban because The Boys.
Yeah, that I'm not sure yet how I feel about the decision to make him like a struggling to get back in the limelight actor.
Yeah, a has-been who's still trying to make real action movies while everybody else is just doing CGI and superhero shit. I mean, I get the idea, and I like Karl Urban as an actor, and 20 years ago, yeah, he would have been prime Johnny Cage material. But I'm pretty sure the only reason they cast him in Mortal Kombat 2 is because The Boys is popular.
Yeah.
Never mind Scott Adkins having literally one of the best performances of John Wick Chapter 4 when he was Killa Harkin.
still waiting for Ballerina to be on something. I'm still waiting for Ballerina to be streaming on something I actually fucking have.
I mean, I have the Blu-ray for it, so.
Because I was impressed with it. I liked it.
Ballerina was. Ballerina was cool.
But what pissed me off was the Black Ops 6 collaboration, where it's like, oh, you can give us this, but not an actual John Wick skin, you dipshits.
Oh, they put Eve in Black Ops 6?
Yeah, there's 2 skins, one for her suit and one in her red dress. Might as well be Ada.
Nice.
But, and yet Activision wonders why every time they post something Call of Duty related to their Facebook, there's always a bunch of ha-ha reactions on it.
Yeah.
Bunch of ha-has, bunch of sad reacts, bunch of angry reacts, and it's like, well, make better fucking games. And this is coming from someone who's actually getting Black Ops 7 for PS5 next week. Maybe. But I only get Call of Duty for the zombies, you know that.
Yeah. So we also had another... Sorry.
I was just going to say, I might do a playthrough of the Black Ops 6 and 7 campaigns on a channel, but after the whole debacle when I did Modern Warfare, World at War, and Black Ops last year, and they got struck down by Activision, I'm not sure I want to risk it again.
I don't understand why Activision would want to strike I don't know why they'll strike you down, but there's fuck tons of other channels on YouTube that are playing Call of Duty and nothing happens with them. What the fuck?
Activision's ran by a bunch of insecure little bitches, that's all I got.
And it still is even after Bobby Kotick was phased out. And then they were bought out by Microsoft.
Yeah, probably the worst thing that could happen was them being bought out by Microsoft. Because apparently all the Call of Duties are coming to Game Pass. Yeah, when they put 2017's World War II on Game Pass, apparently someone hacked it and they had to take it off the service completely.
Well, at least EA hasn't done anything with my Battlefield videos.
Yeah, I might get Battlefield 6 for PS5 at some point, but I'm more of a Call of Duty person because Battlefield doesn't have zombies in it. Although if they try putting in something like that to compete with Call of Duty, maybe I'll play it.
I was at a secondhand. Sorry, my chair is old. Hey, it's a good chair. Hey, it's a good chair.
I was about to say.
Sorry?
I was about to say, did you just rip ass?
Nope. This is one case where it's actually the chair. But I was saying, I was at a secondhand store a couple weeks ago, and I got copies of Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5. So those will be on the channel after I finally just bite the bullet and finish playing Obscure.
And also, I think Chris is grappling with the reality that he might have to upgrade to next gen next year because they're shutting down a lot of stuff for the PS4 next year.
I mean, as long as I can still play what I have.
No, he might wait for the next Xbox console because supposedly the next Xbox console is going to be a PC Xbox hybrid, and it's going to take away the multiplayer paywall. Maybe then he'll finally fucking play Call of Duty with me.
Don't hold your breath.
Fair enough. I'm hoping it's the same with PS6 that they take out the multiplayer paywall. Like I'll pay for PS Plus, like the PS Plus Game Pass like service, but you really shouldn't have to pay for online multiplayer.
No, it's one of the biggest scams in modern gaming. So we had another. You had something else that you wanted to bring up to the audience's attention.
Yeah, they revealed the title for the Godzilla -1 sequel. It's called Godzilla -0. Now, your mind is probably if you're a Godzilla fan watching, your mind probably went straight to Ghidorah, because his alternate name is Monster Zero. But I personally think it's gonna have something to do with the mark on Noriko's neck in the last movie. You know, like when you see that shit moving on her neck, like it's a sentient tumor.
Yeah. Oh, I remember, because I remember seeing it in the theater.
What was your reaction?
I was just like, okay, that's gonna... If they make a sequel, that's gonna come into play somehow.
How would you react if they just retconned it?
I would hope they're not that stupid.
Yeah, because retconning just damages shit. I mean, look what retconning did for the Roseanne revival and the 7 seasons of the Connors. Retconning important parts of near the end of the original show, and it's like, fuck you all. Yes, I like the show Roseanne.
Hey, you like what you like.
It's funny.
I'm more of a Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think the Connors is better because it doesn't have that racist bitch Roseanne on it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm more of a Seinfeld guy.
Wherever the fuck it goes.
Yeah, I'm more of a Seinfeld fan. Or I count it as a sitcom because sitcom is situational comedy. King of the Hill.
Yeah, that's literally an animated sitcom.
Without
the annoying laugh.
I've been getting a bunch of clips from King of the Hill in my YouTube shorts lately.
Yeah, my favorite one is I might need to send it again, but when I redo my video on Madison Russo, I'm gonna end it with the clip of Hank Hill going, "What a bitch." And the amount of times I've heard this guy say "what." Like, I'm sorry, what?
What a bitch.
What was that? Oh.
I don't know, one of my favorite lines from that show will always be, as soon as I can find it. Here we go. It's a Dale line.
Guns don't kill people, the government does.
That's like when politicians try saying, if we pass more gun laws, there will be less violence. You really think gun laws are going to stop criminals from getting their hands on guns? You dummy.
Oh, they know it. They know they're full of shit. But they're assuming you're stupid enough to actually believe them.
I'm not right or I'm not right or left. I'm what you call a I don't give a crapperkin. Slightly less angry than the I don't give a shitrikins. Whatever you do, stay away from the I don't give a fuckerkins. They have meetings. Classic Walter.
Yep. So with that out of the way.
Alright. Johnny Salami fucked around, found out again. Let's see how this time.
Disruption charges and 2 misdemeanors. But as we found out in last week's court date, Johnny ended up suing Yulman for assault with a baton, deepfakes, and stalking. Or, well, technically he was pressing charges against him. And I mean, that may or may have not happened because, you know, we have video of it. So they ended up settling that case, and in the settlement, they both dropped their charges on each other. So Johnny traded 3 charges dropped for 1 with Yulman. And there's no real reason for why that wouldn't be accepted, so we're just gonna assume that one of those deepfake charges are gone, leaving him with 7 charges left and a maximum sentence potential of roughly 12 years, and a minimum sentence of 2 years. But there's one big problem for him, because they need the streamer by the name of Bong Bong to testify. And to put it lightly, she doesn't care. So today's trial, here's the three characters involved: Johnny, Bong Bong, and Youngman. Johnny needs no introduction anymore, as everyone knows him as the dude who acts like he has a room temperature IQ. He's been harassing people in the street abroad for content for a couple of years.
Needs no introduction, gives introduction. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Oh, it's Cozy. Oh, it's Cozy. You look like me if I was actually handsome, and that says a lot.
Now for quote-unquote fame and money.
Why are you bullying people in other countries? For money! Like, for clout!
But in reality, he makes less than a minimum wage worker in the state of Georgia and lives in a bunk bed with the last person on earth who barely tolerates him, Hank Yu. Allegedly, Johnny owes him roughly $30,000 because he doesn't have any money and completely relies on Hank to live. Hank is also currently banned from the United States, but that's just like a whole nother story. This whole story, though, is just like the slowest and most dragged out train wreck that makes it very clear to never harass strangers on the street and disrespect people's cultures for your content, as clearly it backfired massively. Now, for the other two. Youngman, we mentioned in my last video. He's one of the 4 Korean IRL streamers who wanted to make sure Johnny didn't harass more people for content. So they kept tabs on where he was, and when he acted out, they checked him multiple times. But the clip where Johnny ended up running for his life, that was Youngman, who disarmed Hank and chased him around with Hank's baton. And doing so while streaming was incredibly stupid, but then, for some reason, he decided to live stream himself throwing multiple bricks through the courthouse windows during the time South Korea was under martial law. So he ended up being tried alongside of 60 other people in an expedited trial and thrown into prison. And this became massive leverage for Johnny, as they ended up settling last week after Johnny pressed charges against Youngman for the incident that we mentioned earlier, as they agreed to drop the charges on each other. Then finally, you have Bong Bong, a Korean streamer who's gained a following.
So the short version is Youngman was a part of that crowd that confronted Johnny and Hank in the streets and chased them down and beat the unholiest of shit out of them.
This motherfucker literally filmed himself throwing bricks through a freaking courthouse window.
I don't think Youngman did film himself doing that, but he was part of a riot that that took place when South Korea was under martial law. It was either earlier this year. I want to say it was earlier this year. Somebody attempted a coup on the South Korean government, and the entire country went under martial law.
Bruh. But it's just that makes me think back to when frickin' that one dipshit who literally filmed himself spraying and pesticide on vegetables. And dude, that you're literally committing bioterrorism by doing that. And that dipshit actually got sentenced.
Well,
like, why do people film themselves doing stupid shit for clout? Cloud chasing is a hell of a I guess cloud chasing is a hell of a drug. I almost said chout placing.
Clout's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, what did Charlie say in his video on Mass and Russo? She does not have cancer. She has what's called as terminal clout disease.
He isn't wrong.
Like some of these, it's like, and he also once said that some of these idiots get so hopped up on their own fumes that they just eventually start to slip. Especially those stolen valor dummies who get so hopped up on some unwarranted attention they feel they deserve, even though you're literally stealing valor, sir. Actually, you're not a sir, you're a dick. I think it's well known that me and Chris do not like stolen valor assholes.
No, but let's be real. They don't anger me as much as they probably would you, largely because most veterans, in my case, I look at how a lot of veterans react, and most veterans just don't give a shit. They just love to make fun of them.
Yeah, remember that one bald guy who tried to get priority boarding at the airport and someone checked him? Like the freaking bald guy in glasses who looks like that one TikTok freak with the handcuffs.
I mean,
and apparently there was someone else who did it to try and get 10% off of their Applebee's meal. Hello?
Sorry, I'm eating ice.
No, it's okay. I was making sure that Discord wasn't shitting the bed again.
No, you're fine. For my dinner, I went down to this gas station that's like a 10-minute walk from my apartment, and they have a Hunt Brothers pizza in there, and so I got some pizza and I got a 44-ounce Coke, and so now I've already drained the Coke, so now I'm just down to the ice.
What's on the pizza?
One of them was a pepperoni pizza, and the other had bacon bits and beef on it.
Ooh. And you didn't send me any, you asshole. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting pizza tomorrow, so Domino's.
Ooh.
Yeah, my birthday thing got moved to tomorrow night, and if last minute, but I think I'm gonna have a decent turnout. I'm gonna get 3 pizzas when my buddy buys 2, and he's gonna help me with the soda and shit. And if I go radio silent tomorrow, I'm probably drunk. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're good.
It's my church friends. There's not gonna be any alcohol. Thank God, because I'm coming up on 3 years of sobriety, and I'm not fucking that up right now.
Amen.
Although I'm sorry, what?
I said amen.
Amen. But I also saw this one meme where it was it looked like people in the hood playing Uno with missionaries, and it said, "The Mormons came knocking. If we lose, we get baptized. If they lose, they go out drinking with us." I hope that was satire.
Now I'm thinking of that bit Ron White had where he talks about how he broke a tooth and he had a show to go to the same day he broke his tooth, so they had to find or he had a show the next day, and it was like really late at night, so they had to find an all-night dentist or whatever, and they find this one guy, and he's being very specific about setting Ron's anesthetic level, and he's rattling off regulations like an autistic CTA or CPA, and Ron goes.
Wait, what?
Ron goes.
What is a CTA or a CPA?
Certified. It's a CPA, certified public accountant.
Oh, and I'm assuming that the CTA was just an error.
It is, yeah. I'm thinking of this local taxi company in Cape Girardeau.
Oh, yeah, it happens.
So he's rattling off regulations about anesthetic levels like an autistic CPA. And Ron goes, "Man, where'd you go to college?" The guy goes, "Brigham Young." Like, fuck, turn it up to Catholic. Never let a Mormon set your buzz level, because they don't understand fucked up the way you and I do. They're guessing, and they're shitty guessers.
Oh man, you say that I have flashbacks to my 21st birthday of things I ironically can't remember.
Also, I apologize if you guys hear my cat wailing. I have my door closed because every time he comes in here, it becomes a massive distraction, and he's He's a whiner when he can't get his cuddles.
Yeah, so is my 2-year-old pit bull.
But I am not Hamas Diddy Bin Laden Epstein Piker, so
Yeah, should we just get a move on?
yes, we should.
In the gutters of the internet, because from everything I've seen of her, something's off. But she decided to stream with Johnny last year. Instantly regretted it because after the stream, he lied and bragged about them being together and showed the deepfake of them kissing on his stream while bragging. And what's important is he did so in a very humiliating way. He was like, haha, look at this, look at we did. What we'll later find out is he claims that he didn't do it in a humiliating way, but unfortunately he live streamed himself doing so. So because Johnny yet again is his own star witness against himself, it made it very easy for Bong Bong to go to the police station, press charges, and now this is a serious offense in Korea. And because of that one single charge, he's now facing a decade in prison over there. And that's what the trial we're covering today is all about. But first, I want to talk about today's sponsor, Cooper. Because every year, shoppers miss out on billions of dollars in savings if they had just applied discount codes that are available to the public. The only problem, most people have no idea where to find them, and they often take time to find. And a certain app that did this back in the day, they're still facing lawsuits. And let's be real, I feel like a lot of people still have honey PTSD from when they got caught replacing creators' referral codes and swapped them out with their own. And they did so when people were just trying to check to see if they had any available coupons. But thankfully, there's an honest coupon web extension called Cooper. And they do the same with a twist, and thankfully doesn't steal from your favorite creator. As Cooper is a free browser extension that automatically finds, tests, and applies the best working coupon codes at checkout, then gives users cash back for shopping through partnered stores. So Cooper offers 3 main ways to save money on your online purchases. First one being, Cooper automatically searches hundreds of thousands of websites to find you the best deal on products. 2, Cooper also runs coupon testing for over 3 million different retailers to make sure that you're actually buying the item at the lowest possible price. And finally, they offer a bunch of cashback rewards on tons of retailers, which you can withdraw directly into your bank account or on PayPal. So if that sounds like a win to you, you can join the millions of users who also use Cooper by clicking the link at the top of the description down below and adding it to your web browser. But other than that, we have a video to finish, so let's continue.
All right, so it's 11:55 in the morning, 29th of October, 2025. We're here in Seoul, South Korea, trying to get in some last-minute electrolytes. I completely forgot my glasses at home, so that's smart. So we're going to be rocking without glasses today. Thankfully, I don't need them that much. We just need some coffee, and we're going to cover this trial, and we'll be fine. Originally, we're supposed to have 3 testimonies today. It was supposed to be Johnny, Hank, and Bong Bong. But as we found out from watching Bong Bong's streams the other night, in quote she said, "My lawyer told me I don't have to go. I don't care. I don't want to waste my time for Johnny Somali." Okay. But then, obviously someone said, hey, you might have to pay a 5 million won fine, which is roughly like, I think it's like $3,500 or something like that. So then she said, I don't know, maybe should just go, worst case. Just talk to lawyer. I heard you could submit a reason for your absence. Worst case, we need to get a flight.
This is apparently what she said on stream when she found out it was a bad idea that she traveled to Australia last minute.
The Johnny Somali trial testimony. I don't know. I'm talking to a lawyer, but they didn't answer. Lawyer said that I don't have to, but just in case I will go to airport. I don't know. Ah, it's so annoying. I think I will.
It's so annoying. I feel for her. I really feel for her. Yes, it is annoying.
Very.
Oh, all this over a fucking cretin like Johnny Somali.
You know, I dated someone with the last name Creighton, but I call her by her first name and then I call her by her first name and just call her Creighton now. I'm sorry, but imagine being 40 and still acting like a partying. Imagine being almost 40 and acting like a partying teenager in their mid-teen, and it's like, grow the fuck up.
Right.
You know who else needs to grow the fuck up? Johnny Salami.
True, isn't it? I need to pay the fine. If I don't know, I have to pay the fine or not. There is a paper, like absence paper. I can send the absence paper, they said. The fine is 5,000 Australian dollar maximum, I think. Oh, I don't think I have to pay that much for that. That's too much. Seriously, too much.
Like, it wasn't until after she found out she was committing a crime and could get hit with heavy fines that she realized, oh, this might be a bad idea. Okay, yep. This entire case just has a whole group of fascinating people, to put it lightly. So we got to court, and this is what happened according to our notes. At 1:51, the prosecutor enters the courtroom. All indications show that the prosecutor is intending to use the massive TV that is inside there, possibly to show evidence. However, if witness testimony is canceled, that might not happen. And shortly after, the bailiff started talking about calling Hank to see where he is. At 1:57 p.m., they're all setting up the monitor, connecting it to the computer. A second prosecutor is now in the room, making sure the setup is ready. The prosecutor plans to show the video. The bailiff then asks if any witnesses are in the room. Then shortly after, Johnny's lawyer peeks into the courtroom just like last time, checking if he's here, and then he leaves. So at 1:58 p.m., we find out that Youngman is actually in the building. So that's showing us that there's going to be a testimonial from him, even though they settled. At 1:59 p.m., Johnny and Hank and the lawyers enter the court and sit at the front row. Both are wearing black suits, and Johnny is carrying a smoothie or something like that. At 2 p.m., the lawyer is consulting with the interpreter. And this time, we also notice that Korean press is here. Last time, they didn't show up. But just after 2, the judge enters the court, and the judge reads out the case number and calls Ramsey Khalid Ismail to the defendant's stand. Johnny carries a backpack and an empty Starbucks cup. At 2:03 p.m., Ramsey pulls out a pile of documents from his backpack. The lawyer is submitting his written opinion on evidence. This is basically just his argument for his innocence. And
I gotta say, I meant to say this earlier, but I had a mouthful of ice. Johnny wearing a black suit. At least he didn't come in wearing a Klan outfit like he was going to months ago.
He what?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that, but he was at one point planning on showing up to court in a black KKK costume. And he said he was going to do it like Kanye.
What? I'm sorry. The operator of this man's brain is currently nowhere to be found.
Ugh. Yeah, just plain.
Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt, suck my dick.
Oh. That's just... Oh, okay.
That's directed at Johnny, not you.
I know.
So anyway.
Wait. Yeah. I know. Anyway.
Judge receives it and glances at it. Because yesterday, the defense counsel submitted his opinion regarding the settlement. The judge asked the lawyer about the evidence, and the lawyer says the only new addition to the evidence is the settlement with Youngman. The defendant denies charges of deepfake, saying there was no intent. He also claims that the materials cannot be used as humiliation. He admits the distribution, but denies that it can cause harm in the form of shame. The prosecutor then submits evidence. Witness Bong Bong is not present today, as we kind of expected, honestly, because, you know, she's in Australia. And apparently she sent in a formal request saying that she wanted to attend after about a month. Then at 2:11 p.m., the first witness, Youngman, is going to take the stand. Youngman chose to make his testimony private, so we won't be hearing his testimony. Hank apparently will also give a private testimony, and the courtroom has been cleared. We're all waiting outside at this point. Everyone left the courtroom, and this kind of left Hank hanging, like right outside the court door, and it seems like he requested to be put back into witness protection, which was kind of odd because, I mean, no one even went up to him. No one was trying to, like, clip farm him. I see no point in trying to clip farm Hank. There are speculations that...
That's because Hank is a nobody. He's just a tool. He's a conduit to Johnny. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about. Sorry, I was talking over you.
No, it's fine. I was just saying that I can't take any of them seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about Hank. Hank is just the middleman to Johnny, and Johnny is the one that everybody wants to use as a punching bag.
We don't care about Hank unless it's Hank Williams or Hank from King of the Hill.
I tell you what.
I tell you what. I just can't with these. I just can't with these people. I just can't.
No, they're. I'm trying to think of a clever word to describe them, and I can't think of one. Not one that's overused like dipshit, dumbass, retard, fuckface, dickhead.
Scrappy head and nerf herder. That's what Lily calls scrappy head and nerf herder.
Cock juggling thunder cunt.
Okay, that's the title for pretty much everybody I went to high school with. But we'll use that for Johnny.
Yeah.
Says Youngman is likely going to give a pretty neutral testimony that will neither help nor hurt Johnny, and we later found out that Youngman is not the one who requested the private testimony, that it was actually the judge's decision. At 3:51 p.m., the courtroom is reopened to the public, and the testimony lasted approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes. The lawyer makes the 30-minute argument where Johnny essentially denies obstruction of business at Lotte World because Lotte World claimed that he stopped the ride for 30 minutes. In reality, it was like 10 to 15 minutes, so he just denies the whole claim, but he's already pleaded guilty to that charge, so it doesn't make sense why they're trying to negate it right now. The lawyer then also said that, hey, the Lotte World charges of the whole child harassment, that was dropped, so that should be taken into consideration as well, according to the attorney of Johnny. So Johnny's attorney is trying to paint him out as innocent because that charge was dropped. But then they scheduled the next hearing for February 11th, 2026. And then Johnny, before the court could leave, he stands up and asks the judge if he can do an expedited trial. And he wants essentially a speedy trial since he has family and obligations in America. And the judge immediately refused Johnny's request. So after the trial, I asked Johnny what his strategy was with all this, because all of this does not make sense. I don't understand why he's out here uploading videos of him actively harassing people in South Korea while he's currently on trial. But he wanted to do an actual interview. I don't want to give him an interview, as he's already been interviewed a bunch. People know his story. They don't care about what he has to say. They just want to see the trial outcome. So I asked him to his face, like, why is he uploading videos on YouTube of him being disrespectful in Korea while he's in trial? But instead of giving me a straight answer, he just lashed out at me and insulted my family, because it was obvious he was having an awful day and was trying to get some sort of reaction out of me. So hopefully he enjoys his extended stay out here in Korea, as his next trial date is out in February. So...
Oh...
Bro.
I've heard, I don't remember where I heard it from, that supposedly, it might have been from Andrew Esquire over at Legal Mindset, that this trial alone, before he starts facing sentencing, and it could take up to 6 years before he's even sentenced. And keep in mind, they don't do credited time towards your sentence like they do over in South Korea, like they do over here.
They really don't, no.
At least I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I remember seeing that they don't over in the Philippines, where Vitaly is. We haven't heard I don't think they do it in South Korea either. But yeah, regardless,
didn't Vitaly, was it Vitaly or Fuzi who collabed with Whack Cowardy?
Fuzi.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for, in terms of Jack Doherty, I've been waiting for that little shit's downfall since 2017. I've been waiting for that little shit's downfall since he showed up and essentially doxed FaZe Clan.
I never even heard of him until, I want to say, earlier this year, if not sometime last year, like probably last year, I think, when he wrecked his McLaren.
Are you talking about Jack Doherty?
Yeah, I hadn't heard of him, really, I think, until after he crashed his McLaren. And now I wish I never had heard of him.
Well, long before that, you did that roasting of Jack Doherty video.
Oh, was it?
That was like back in early last year, late 2023, something like that. It was after Penguin Zero did a video on him back in late 2023.
That's right, because it wasn't the McLaren incident that I heard about him. It was through Charlie's video that I had heard about him.
But I probably didn't like for him.
It was Charlie's video. That's where I first heard about him.
And gotta give props to the cameraman for filming the evidence for the insurance company.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite thing about, well, I'm not saying it's good that there was a car crash, but my favorite comment on the video said, "Breaking news, Jack Doherty found alive at 22 or 21." Like sad news, Jack Doherty found alive at 21. Now he's 22 and he's still. I feel like if we all just stopped making videos about him, he would just vanish into irrelevancy. Because it's like, I don't think people realize that when they make videos on, like, hey, this is like the 10th video this week I saw where Jack Doherty is having a crash out or downfall. I'm sorry, but he's going to stay relevant as long as y'all keep giving him attention. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's like with Mizzy. They're parasites who thrive on that attention. Dude, remember when Charlie gave Mizzy a verbal spanking?
Dude, we ain't heard about Mizzy. It's been a hot minute since we heard about Mizzy.
And yeah, let's also not forget the jackass tried to pull the race card, but it's like it literally has nothing to do with race. It has to do with you being an annoying piece of shit.
On Piers Morgan, one of the most most left-leaning, spineless jellyfish in media.
He really thought he was making a point, but he just made himself look like a clown on national TV.
And he he did that because he's seen other people do it. So he thinks that works.
I think he was trying to emulate Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, except it didn't work out for Juicy Smollett either.
Juicy Smollett.
Yeah, that's what Dave Chappelle calls him. Juicy Smollett.
Isn't that where this ninja was clearly lying clip comes from?
Yes.
I said ninja.
Yeah. Yep, that's where this one comes from.
This nigga was clearly lying.
It's not racist if he says it.
Yeah, no. If we say it, it's racist. If Chappelle says it, it's comedy.
It's like when Walter said about when Walter made a crack at Jeff Dome's ex-wife, and it said, "Oh no, it's fine. If you say it, it's a lawsuit. If I say it, it's comedy." I should get a puppet and talk about my mother.
Anyways,
let's just move on. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. But I asked one of my legal connections out here why he wasn't eligible for the expedited trial, and this was his response. So he said these would normally be reserved for simple and straightforward cases in which the defendant pleads guilty. Johnny didn't plead guilty to all charges. He's trying to fight this, so that makes the whole process take infinitely longer. A vast majority of these cases are also where the defendant is caught red-handed in the act, witnessed by police, and is arrested on the spot, and obviously is pleading guilty. But also, high-profile, high-stake cases, such as these right here, could also be expedited. For example, Jungmann's trial was expedited because he was one of the people who decided to throw a few bricks through the courthouse windows, along with the 62 others were actually charged. I don't know if 62 other people actually threw bricks through the courthouse window, but 62 people were charged in that case. And for that case, both of the above reasons applied, so it was easy to get an expedited trial for that. The riot took place in January and the trial started in March, and on August 1st, he was convicted. There were multiple court dates, roughly 8 to 10, but they were also spaced out by days instead of months. Johnny's claim of "I have family and other obligations" does not appear to be on that list of legally valid reasons to expedite a trial.
It also doesn't check because his entire family has disowned him.
Wait, what?
It also doesn't check that he has familial obligation, that Johnny Somali has familial obligations because his entire family has completely disowned him.
But can you blame them, though?
Not really, no. In fact, I actually remember seeing a video of him crashing out over that on his stream and trying to act like he wasn't.
Yeah, it seems like he seems like the kind of guy who would try to brag about being the black sheep, but literally he's the black sheep who is actually justifiably disliked.
Yeah. Literally nobody likes him.
I mean, I'm the black sheep. Me and my dad are black sheep in our family, but we're black sheep all because we chose not to deal with their bullshit. There's a difference. Johnny Somali's a black sheep because he couldn't stop being a dumbass.
Yep.
And he's facing like what? At this point, I won't be surprised if at this point he's facing now 50 years in Korean prison.
Well, like Tozy said at the beginning of the video, his max at this point is 12 years.
That's not enough.
In a South Korean prison,
yeah.
a foreign nation which he does not speak the language, and they do labor in their prisons. Up to and including when he gets sentenced, chances are he's going to be spending his days picking cabbage.
Oof. But I guarantee you, once he gets out, he's just going to go back to doing this shit. Unless he drops his soap.
That and the entire nation of South Korea just hates his guts.
Yeah, I don't wish that prison rape shit on anybody, but when he gets to Korean prison and they ask him what he's in there for, I'm sorry, he's not going to have an easy time.
No.
I don't wish rape on anybody, but if he drops his soap, it's probably what's going to happen to him. I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm just saying it's probably what's going to happen. Like, someone is going to make him their bitch. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, but anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, the decision to expedite a case is determined by a committee before the trial starts, and the case number assigned, because expedited trials have a designated code attached to the case number. Expedited trials also require a panel of judges for fairness rather than one judge presiding over a case. And once a trial begins, it cannot be converted to an expedited trial. That is why they carefully make this determination before assigning the case number and proceeding to trial. So Johnny will now be stuck here for a while, and if Bong Bong doesn't show up for the next trial, it can be delayed for another 3 months, and so on and so on. And the judge, in response to Johnny's trial expedition request, was that other foreigner trials have been going on for over 2 years, and that he's not special, so he too will just have to wait. So I mean, this is just one massive warning.
Okay, it's 2 years, not 6 years. I don't know where I pulled 6 years from outside of, apart from my ass, but he's still going to be there for a while.
Very much. Oh, wow.
To never harass innocent people on the street and disrespect people's culture for just views online. Because clearly, it is not worth it, and Johnny is in the process of very slowly finding out.
Also, happy Halloween. My son has me dressed up as a World War I fighter pilot because he's also a little pilot himself. And I also wanted to quickly say this is basically your last chance to get the limited edition Mad City Halloween collection, which is on mad.city, and also the court sketch prints from the first time we went to the Johnny Smalley trial. Both of those links will be in the top pinned comment, and they will be gone forever in just a few days, so if you want them, you can get them now. But other than that, thank you guys so much for the support. I'm now finally back home again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow because we're just locking back in, continuing daily content. So hey, subscribe if you're new, drop a like on this video if you want me to travel back out to South Korea again, and thank you so much to Cooper for sponsoring this video, as you can check them out at the top of the description down below, and start saving your money on your online shopping today. But other than that, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.
Lord! Alrighty. So...
Alright, some funny shit.
So in February we'll have a nice new, a shiny new update in this case.
Or probably something soon. You know how the internet is.
Assuming Johnny doesn't do something monumentally stupid beforehand. Which he probably will. He probably will because it's him.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was just saying, he probably will because it's him.
Yeah. He basically, he took the words out of my mouth. That's all I'm going to say. But, we're finally featuring more angry cops on the channel.
Yeah. Outside of those two shorts we started the stream with. This one, I don't remember featuring on, I don't recall featuring on the stream. If I have, we're bringing it back because it needs to be done a second time.
How many times have you teach this lesson, old man?
A fake conservative influencer. And let's be real, the entire conservative influencer space is nothing but fakes.
Yeah.
But by the name of Laura Loomer, went in on a Medal of Honor recipient.
Or as I like to call her, Laura Looney.
And once you see what she looks like, you'll know why.
Yep, let's go.
Laura Loomer, the nightmare-looking coomer, decided that she would attack a Medal of Honor recipient after the United States Army posted about him being a Medal of Honor recipient. That's right, a right-wing mind-dead mannequin with the face that could only scare a child because of the amount of unnatural shine that comes off of her forehead.
What?
I said, oh my god, that's worse than I remember.
Yeah.
Is that the chick who gave herself multiple surgeries to try and look like Angelina Jolie? Good God.
I want to play a game, looking ass.
All she needs is some makeup, and she can try out for Billy the Puppet. Good God.
Hello, Richard.
Hey, when they film Strangers Chapter 3, she doesn't need to wear a mask.
Her face looks like it. She looks like those masks those people wore in The Purge.
Oh God. Well, in that case, if she gets cast, doesn't need to wear a mask.
Where the fuck is Ethan Hawke with a shotgun, or Frank Grillo with a car full of machine guns when you need him?
Didn't Ethan Hawke's character die in the first film?
Yeah.
Well, at least he died before he had to face the tragedy of what was known as the tragedy as Black Phone 2. I mean, just Black Phone. Okay, I like the first Black Phone. The second one, I did not like. Because they put a Freddy Krueger twist on the grabber, and it's like, you literally came up with that just so you could have a sequel. I'm not really a big fan of supernatural killers like that.
I'm of an opinion that 99.5% of horror movies shouldn't have. Well, I'm of the opinion that horror movies shouldn't have sequels in general.
Yeah. Black Phone 2 did not need a sequel.
Black Phone didn't need a sequel. As much as entertaining as some of them can be, Halloween didn't need a sequel.
But we actually like Halloween, so, well, most of them.
Friday the 13th didn't need a sequel. Nightmare on Elm Street didn't need a sequel.
Literally, the only reason they have sequels is because they realize that people will come see it regardless, and they get all that money.
I would say Scream didn't need a sequel, but the whole point of the Scream franchise is to completely lampoon slasher movie tropes.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm calling it right now. Matthew Lillard is coming back as Schumacher in Scream 7.
That everybody knows that's what's happening. They confirmed it. They confirmed that he's back as Stu.
It's obvious, but the question is he going to be Ghostface, or is he going to be like another fucking hallucination, like freaking Skeet Ulrich was in Scream 5 and 6? Only time will tell.
I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, even though I like Scream 4 and I do like parts of Scream 5, I feel like the trilogy was the best for it.
Yeah, it was an open and shut trilogy.
Yeah.
It was an open and shut trilogy that was a closure to the 90s because it came out in 2000, I think.
Yeah, Scream 1 I think was 96. Scream 2 was 97, and then I think Scream 3 was 2000.
Yeah, but unlike most year after horror sequels, Scream 2 was actually good. It didn't seem rushed at all.
No. Well, largely
Scream 3 on you. I'm sorry, but that voice changer where apparently supposedly it can mimic any voice even when not on the phone or in person. Fuck that thing. Fuck it in half. Fuck it to the point it's no thicker than silly string.
Oh, so what you're saying is, hold on, let me find it. So what you're saying is basically...
It fucking fucks, it fucking sucks, it fucking blows, it's a piece of shit, and I don't like it.
Wise words from James Rolfe, yes.
I need to find an excuse to use that clip.
You're welcome. But there's also the freaking... Let's not forget they completely wasted Cotton Weary's character. They completely wasted Liev Schreiber, however the fuck you say his name. They wasted his character.
Liev Schreiber?
Yeah, the guy who plays Sabretooth.
Mm-hmm.
He also played the diplomat in the Omen remake.
He also played John Clark in The Sum of All Fears, the one where Ben Affleck was Jack Ryan.
I think he also had his own Showtime series.
He did. It was called Ray Donovan.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on it at some point.
He was in that new Austin Butler movie that came out in August. It was called Caught Stealing.
You're talking about the one that had Matt Smith in it? The guy who played Doctor Who like 13 years ago?
The guy from Morbius?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was Doctor Who at some point.
Okay. I just remember him as the villain from Morbius.
Yeah, he was Doctor Who. I can't remember if it was before or after David Tennant, but he was Doctor Who at some point.
But yeah, Liev Schreiber and Vincent D'Onofrio played these gun-toting Jewish brothers.
Yeah, I haven't seen Caught Stealing yet, but I'm gonna see if it's streaming on anything at some point.
You should. It's really entertaining. So, Caught Stealing is the kind of movie, and we're gonna get back into this really quick. Caught Stealing is the kind of movie that had it come out in the early 2000s, it would have been directed by Guy Ritchie. It would have been set in London, and it would have starred it would have starred Jason Statham, Gerard Butler, and Vinnie Jones.
Yeah, that sounds accurate from what I saw in the trailer.
And Vinnie Jones and Jason Statham probably would have been the two gun-toting Jewish brothers.
Bruh. Isn't there like a Running Man, not Running Man, a Working Man sequel coming?
I don't know about a Working Man. I don't know about a Working Man sequel, but I know that they're filming Beekeeper 2 at the moment, and that's supposed to be out sometime next year, I believe is what I saw. And it's coming from the same guy who did Nobody 2, so it should be fun.
Didn't the first Nobody have a bus fight?
Yes.
Dude, I fucking love that scene. He gets thrown off the bus and goes right back on it just to kick their asses.
Yeah, that's the that's like the big that's like the first major set piece in the film.
Yeah, and I like Beekeeper. It felt like a John Wick movie with Jason Statham in it.
Oh. And the guy who's directing the new one, the second one, is the same guy who does he did this great Indonesian action movie on Netflix with Joe Taslim and Iko Uwais. It's called The Night Comes for Us. So fucking good, man.
When did that come out?
I want to say it was like 2018-ish.
I might have heard of it then. Never watched it, but I think I've heard of it.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
All I know is that in 2018, they came out with that god-awful Open House. You know, the movie about the teenager and his mom who moved into a house, and it turns out there's like a hitman-looking motherfucker living in the walls.
I don't know, but we've been rambling for long enough.
Let's go.
Thought that the Army posting about Medal of Honor recipient Florent Groberg, a United States Army captain who at the time was a lieutenant that tossed himself onto a suicide vest bomber and threw him to save some of his soldiers, ending in his own injury. She thought that was a bad look for the Army.
Yes, let's take a gigantic dump on a man who had the testicular fortitude to throw himself onto a suicide bomber and yeet the man away from his own team.
We have a word for that. It's called a fucking legend and a hero.
I don't know I've never seen his balls, but they've got to be fucking huge.
They gotta be the frickin' ball. They gotta be the fucking steel balls from frickin' Super Mario 3.
Oof. They have got to be like he's got to have specially custom made pants just to be able to fit them in. Because there's no way.
Hopefully he doesn't get hopefully he didn't get a testicular hernia. Those poor balls.
Ending in his own injury. She thought that was a bad look for the Army. Explain that. Well, she also said why she thought it was a bad look for the Army and kind of on Florence, a Medal of Honor recipient, once again, that put himself against a suicide bomber to throw away from his troops and save his men. So, the internet of veterans has gotten a little upset, me included, so now I'm going to trash this disgusting-looking blob of melted plastic with eyeliner on the internet. But before...
Hold up.
Gotten a little upset, me included, so now I'm going to trash this disgusting-looking blob of melted plastic.
What is that from?
Child's Play 2 when Chucky got melted with acid, and he still comes back to try and take them out, and that was before the foster sister stuck an air tube in his forced an air tube in his mouth, and it filled up till his head fucking exploded.
That checks out.
Looks like they left the stand-in for Darth Vader on Who's the Bar in the closet for too long.
Right.
With eyeliner on the internet. But before I do, and I know this.
What?
I can't believe he used that.
I guess we can thank his editor for it, because Rich is at a point now where he actually pays an editor for. And God bless. God bless that guy.
God bless him.
This video is going to get demonetized as I'm absolutely berating a woman. A word from this video's sponsor, Aura. Are you tired of scammers getting your phone number and blowing up your inbox with a bunch of spam? I know I am. Well, you gotta blame the data brokers that are out there. They're the ones that are buying and selling your data from stupid, disgusting companies that ask you to put your personal information in for everything and anything that you buy, and then selling it to scammers, hackers, governments, and they do it without your consent all the time. But you can ask them to stop, and they will. But if you did it on your own time, it would take forever, and that's why Aura's here. They make it easy by doing the hard part for you, getting your freaking information off the internet. Because once they see it, they boom, send out a request and immediately get it taken down. And plus, there's benefits to getting Aura besides that. Get alerts if your info pops up on the dark web. Real-time fraud alerts for credit or banking. 24/7 monitoring to make sure that your identity is secure. Plus, you get a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and more. And of course, US-based support. 24/7. Try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/angrycops and click the link below. And in those 2 weeks, you'll discover where your data is being exposed and sold. And we're back to this failed science experiment of seeing what would happen if you put Silly Buddy in the microwave. August 8th.
Bro.
What?
That fucking chin, bro.
Right?
This failed science experiment.
She looks like Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Oh goddamn!
She looks like she looks like a rejected prosthetic mask for Jim Carrey in the Mask.
It's okay. We're not misogynistic. We're roasting her for insulting veterans.
Somebody stop me!
Smoking.
Look at that! It's exactly 2 seconds before I huck your nose and put your underwear over your head.
I swear he used the mask. I swear he used an altered version of his Grinch voice. I mean, an altered version of his mask voice for the Grinch.
Well, I mean, the Grinch is just him doing a Sean Connery impersonation.
Or maybe that's just Jim Carrey in general.
Well, when he played the Grinch, it's just him. It's just Jim Carrey doing an impersonation of Sean Connery.
Wonder if Sean Connery approved.
I don't think he cared.
It's been 5 years since we lost the man.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I still say he was the best James Bond, hands down, or at least in my opinion, anyway.
I think every James Bond has their strengths and weaknesses. Now, I'm also biased because my introduction to James Bond was GoldenEye, so Pierce Brosnan was my Bond.
I was about to ask, are you talking about the movie or the game? You're talking about the movie.
Both.
It's a shame GoldenEye never got a PlayStation release. Because then I could probably play it on PS5.
Yeah, I think they I mean, they did. There is a remaster of the original game. I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not. If not, it fucking should be.
Now, let's also not forget there's that new one coming out next year where the actor who played Dexter in the prequel series is playing James Bond, a young James Bond.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
I knew that was Patrick Gibson long before they confirmed it was him. But what are your thoughts on an Irish actor playing James Bond?
Pierce Brosnan played James Bond. He's Irish.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. James Bond has only ever... as far as the movies are concerned, James Bond has only ever been played by 3 British actors. Sean Connery was Scottish. George Lazenby is Australian. Roger Moore, British. Timothy Dalton, British. Pierce Brosnan, Irish. And Daniel Craig, British. So only half of Bond's actors have actually been British.
But he's never been played by an American.
Only if you count the 1954 Casino Royale production, where they changed him from an American where they changed him from MI6 to CIA.
I've actually never heard of that.
Yeah, I'll have to send you the video. It's actually pretty intriguing. Because it's the first screen adaptation of James Bond ever. It actually predates Dr. No. It predates the Connery movies, but
kind of like the Batman film series from the 30s and 40s.
Very much so. Very, very, very much so.
But you know who should play James Bond? I think it's obvious. Henry Cavill.
Yeah. He played a Bond-like character in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
I can't say for sure if I've seen that.
Oh, that is a criminally overlooked Guy Ritchie movie. But yeah,
I'll have to see it now for sure. But I'll look at that after the screen.
Never mind the fact that James Bond isn't actually British. He's half Scottish, half French.
Yeah, wasn't there an American actor who got approached to play James Bond and he said it should be played by a British guy?
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
Yeah,
Is he still around, or did he pass away?
Oh, we lost Burt Reynolds like a year or two ago.
Yeah, because first thing I remember seeing Burt Reynolds in was All Dogs Go to Heaven.
That's what most of us saw him in.
Yeah, did you know that last scene, they literally had to take a bunch of takes because he couldn't film the scene without breaking down and crying because the actress Judith Barcy, who played the little girl in that and also voiced Ducky from Land Before Time, she and her mother were killed by her father.
I remember reading something about that.
That's why it's very hard for me to watch those two movies as an adult, because you figure out that backstory. Like, I mean, yeah, Littlefoot losing his mother was sad, but when you hear about the backstory behind Ducky's voice actress, that really, pardon my language, but it really, for lack of a better term, it really fucked me up.
Yeah, I get you. But,
because who, I just, why do people do that shit? I don't understand. Why are you going to kill your wife and daughter and then off yourself? Like, especially when, that guy is in hell. That's all I have to say. That guy is in hell.
So,
Judith and her mother are in heaven, but her father is in hell. I firmly believe that, because if you're going to kill a child, I have no respect for you or anyone. If you're going to kill anyone who's innocent, I have no respect for you. But I am starting to get emotional, so we should just move on.
Yeah. Or in let me find the clip. Or in other words,
Oh God, will you shut the fuck up?
If you played it, I didn't hear it.
all right, let me try again.
Oh God, will you shut the fuck up?
Did you hear it that time?
No.
It's the
which is odd, because normally the clips come through clearly.
It's the clip of the parrot from Scary Movie 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up now.
Anyway.
experiment of seeing what would happen if you put Silly Putty in the microwave. August 8th. 8-8!
Oh
the
my
only thing
God.
Laura ate was a whole bunch of used tampons because she had count the calories. Anyway, the United States
What
Army
did we
posted
just say?
this beautiful...
What?
Go back a few seconds. What were we just talking about like 5 minutes ago?
Right?
And also the frickin' looks like what happens to someone melts Silly Putty in a microwave. She looks like she went to get it. She looks like she went to get a tan, and that plastic surgery went foobar.
She looks like she was conceived in the dumpster behind an abortion clinic.
Oh my God, Christian. You're going to hell. Well, scratch that. You're driving the bus to hell.
Anyways.
My God, I can't.
She used tampons because she had count the calories. Anyway, the United States Army posted this beautiful photograph of Florence Groberg, Medal of Honor recipient and United States Army infantry captain. And the Army's post goes on to tell people in a thread, hey, this is how he saved the lives of United States Army soldiers. By jumping on a guy with a suicide vest on, throwing him the frig away from him and his boys, and then him detonating, injuring young Lieutenant Groberg. Now, I, as well as many other veterans, stand alongside the United States Army when they promote or push forward positive things in the media about their soldiers, the people that have stood in line and fought for this nation, all about it. But what made this post more special was that the attack that Officer Lieutenant Groberg foiled that day, partially, even though 4 of his friends, 3 of them being soldiers, were killed, was that the attack happened on August 8th.
That's important.
Oh, the United States Army making a post about a Medal of Honor recipient saving his battle buddies, putting himself and his life on the line to attack a suicide vest guy that was going to detonate, did, and injure him on the anniversary of the day that it happened. Wow, what a normal tweet, said everybody with a brain. But here's what happens when idiots focus on politics a little too much and they can't pull their head out of their own ass. Laura Loomer decides that she's gonna jump in the conversation.
We happy few looking ass.
You know, I'm just gonna play it.
What the hell is even that?
Daddy, chill.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but people who get plastic surgery, I can't take them seriously.
God.
Is that the rejected model for Laura Croft?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, but if you insult veterans, I go all in with the insults. If you insult veterans, I go all in on the people who insult veterans, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's already bad enough that the Square Enix trilogy made Lara Croft completely unfabbable.
Yeah, let's not go there. Let's just not. But
I'm going to read this in the tone that an annoying would. There are probably so many people who the United States Army could honor who have received the Medal of Honor. But who did the Army choose to honor instead on their social media page under the Trump administration? Florence Groberg, a Democrat who spoke at the 2016 DNC where he campaigned against Trump and supported Hillary Clinton, who was praised by Obama. First of all, you fucking idiot, anybody in the military has the right to choose whatever political party they want. And by the way, if you get a Medal of Honor, I don't give a what you believe in. You could be an anarcho-capitalist that hates cops and isn't very funny when I debate him on the Timcast Pool Show.
Riots from George Floyd. Okay, that's cool. I'm speaking now.
If you get the Medal of Honor, you're untouchable. The only thing you can do is kill somebody. And even then, you probably had to do that already to get the Medal of Honor, so you know what? It's a wash. You realize there's more than one political party in the United States, right? Do you know how many people have served under different administrations? You dunce. What do you think you just joined up with the president that you want? I've gone through Bush Jr., Obama.
Do it.
You know it's bad when he has to censor himself.
Yeah.
Think back to the unholy trilogy of Stolen Valor when he called Sarah Kavanaugh a fucking blank.
Right. But
and it's like, Rich, you're a sponsor. Say what you're gonna say.
But let's be real here. Where's the lie? Where's the lie in what Rich is saying?
Where is the lie? I don't see one, do you?
Yeah, it's like, who cares who he supported in 2016 when a lot of people were completely unsure of Trump and what he stood for and what he represented versus now?
I don't get involved in politics. I don't like either side, honestly.
But let's be real. People like Laura Loomer only... You know, she's only doing this because because it's her job. She's a conservative, and I use that term extremely loosely, conservative influencer, which means her job is to just completely stir the pot and keep left and right divided so she can get her clicks. People like her directly profit from the cultural divide. And that's why she And that's why she did this that's why she made this post to piss people off and get attention to herself, because she has some really bad unresolved daddy issues, and this is the only way that she can cope with it. Instead of going to fucking therapy, she has to make money pissing people off. Fuck you.
Who was it?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
I was going to say, fuck.
What was that last one?
Fuck you, you cock-juggling thunder cunt.
Who was it that said podcasts are like assholes? Everyone has one, and Candace Owens can be purchased.
Razor Fist.
I'm sorry, Candace Owens,
Another fake
Candace
conservative.
Owens, a prime example of a conservative who really needs to pull their head out of their ass.
Another fake conservative, clout chaser, who only makes money by pissing people off. Her, Nick Fuentes, the Hodge twins.
Matt Walsh.
Matt Walsh is a millennial LARPing as a boomer.
I can't take him seriously with that fucking beard, bro. I just can't.
That beard is... I can't stand this about the conservative space. Every single one of them thinks that all they need to do to be conservative influencers is to parrot the same Rush Limbaugh talking points we've been hearing ad nauseum for the last 40, 50 fucking years. It's old. It's tired. Get new material.
Like I said, there's a reason I don't affiliate with either side, because both sides are full of hypocrites and dumbasses.
And before anybody tries to paint me as a wokie, the left also get some new fucking material, because the whole everybody I hate is an ist, an ism, or a phobic, miss me with that horse shit. Because we all know it at this point, that's just confession through projection. It's you projecting your insecurities, things that you're insecure about, onto people you disagree with to feel better about yourself. So do kindly fuck yourself in every hole with a dynamite dildo.
Okay. Damn.
I'm fired up right now.
I'm gonna clip that later, just so you know.
Hey, by all means.
And use it against my mother.
Alright.
Specifically the part where you fuck yourself in every hole, but dynamite dildo.
Alright, moving on.
Well, I'm just gonna say, she probably made a crybaby birthday post for me, and it's like, fuck you. Okay, I'm done. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Trump! Biden! Trump again! I've literally served under a Democrat president longer than I have a Republican president. But does that mean that all my medals are because of my political views, you shiny four-headed, high-cheekboned, golf ball implanted face? And guess what? When he went to the DNC and he said, hey, I think that we should vote for Hillary, he didn't even say that. He was just like,
You alright?
This is about the best I can do. I have 5 downstairs neighbors.
It was the golf balls and the cheekbones line, wasn't it?
Yes.
Because
a lot of those plastic surgery folks look like they have golf or tennis balls lodged in their cheekbones.
She looks like one of those She looks like one of those socialites who gets so addicted to plastic surgery that they end up resembling the after effects of Nazi experiments on tiger DNA.
Jeez Louise, dude. That went really dark, really freaking fast.
I don't know how old she is. She's probably in her 30s, and she looks like her own mother's sister.
Oof. I got nothing, just oof.
Some women hit the wall. This one went face first through the windshield of a speeding muscle car, face planted into it, and then just completely flattened into an accordion like Wile E. Coyote.
It's like with the Resident Evil Survivor soundtrack. It sounds like someone bought a $2 casket and threw it down the stairs and recorded the aftermath.
Are you sure that's not the basement theme for the director's cut of RE1?
But that's someone throwing themselves down the stairs while playing a trumpet.
Jammed up their ass.
And they just said Leroy Jenkins down a couple flights of stairs. I cannot take that theme seriously at all. And unfortunately, in the version I currently play on PS Plus, it's the director's cut. And I have to deal with that basement theme whenever I go down there. And the god dang ankle biter.
Oh god, dude.
Wait, I'm thinking of the remake. I think the remake had an ankle biter as soon as he tried to open the door. When he tried to open the door and it plays a cutscene of a zombie coming down the stairs, and then you look at the bottom of the screen, you see that zombie body starting crawling towards you.
Yeah.
I can't remember if there was an crawling ankle biter in the original, but I played the remake. I've admittingly played the remake more than the original. Because the remake is more widely accessible.
Yeah. It's also an objective improvement.
Huh?
It's also an objective improvement.
Yeah. And Capcom says that they're hesitant to release like a classics collection on console because we have the remakes. Those are the superior way to play the game. Man, take that, and it's like, Capcom, take that statement and shove it so far up your ass you'll be coughing up toast for a week. Which reminds me, if they remade Resident Evil 1 again, do you think they'll add or exclude Lisa Trevor?
I would assume they include Lisa Trevor.
Imagine how she would have been like if she was in the original version of the game.
I don't know, but are you ready
that would have been... Huh?
I don't know, but are you ready to keep going?
Yes.
Four-headed, high-cheekboned, golf ball implanted face. And guess what? When he went to the DNC and he said, hey, I think that we should vote for Hillary, he didn't even say that. He was just like, she's been preparing for this a long time, and I think that she's ready. And he didn't wear his Medal of Honor. That was the most political thing he fucking said. And let me break this down for you, you political p-head. Did you know that Florent is one of the most outspoken Medal of Honor recipients for Veterans Care? He's been with the President of the United States, President Trump, President Biden, President Trump again in the first time, Obama, Clinton, anybody that will listen to him talk about helping veterans, he talks to. You stupid pea-brained, potato-faced looking prick. It's almost like Republican or Democrat, we need them to combine to help veterans. Oh no, Obama liked him. We gotta throw him out now. He got a compliment from somebody we disagree with. Sorry, bud. Plus, let's be honest, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, and a lot of old school Republicans were like, Trump's too much of a head case, so let's just go with the Democrat whose husband was able to decrease the debt. It was a first term, and you're acting like this is some sort of holy holocaust, and he said, I choose not Trump. You think that the U.S. Army, of all places, would actually invest in some proper vetting, but nope. Proper vetting? He's a Medal of Honor recipient, you stupid harlot. Watch go.
Bro.
Look up idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find? Picture me? No! The definition of the word idiot, which you fucking are.
Oh man, rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Proper vet. If by proper vetting you mean... No, I don't think I don't think there was any thought put into this. I think she was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna fan the flames of the internet today, piss people off, and get some attention, because I'm still bitter about my daddy, or for whatever fucking stupid reason.
Yeah, I got nothing.
And I'm gonna take it out on everybody else to try and fill a hole in my life. Just go to therapy and then fuck off. Actually, no, fuck off from the public eye and then go to therapy. And then maybe see about getting your face unfucked.
Yeah, because you'll have to change your appearance before going out in public again after that crap.
I wouldn't want to go out in public looking like that. If I looked like that, I'd become a fucking recluse. Or recluse.
It's like the whole debacle of EDP 445 getting his name legally changed, but it's like, if you're gonna get your name legally changed, you might want to change your appearance too, bud, because you're easily recognizable. But EDP can go to hell. I don't care. He's a frickin' predator. He's a narcissist. He ruined his own life, and he just can't take it. He can't take actual accountability for his actions. Remember that dumpster fire of an apology video he did 2 years ago?
I remember his quote-unquote being interviewed about the incident with an AI-generated voice of Barack Obama.
Yeah, between 2021 and 2023, he was grasping at straws to try and get back into the spotlight, and it's like, dude, YouTube deleted every single channel you're trying to make. You keep getting kicked off of most sites. I take that as a hint to pack it up and go put the fries in the bag, unk.
Well, he can't do that either, because every time he's ever attempted to get another job somewhere, everybody tracks it down and gets him fired.
Well, let's be real, that's his own fault.
Yeah,
let's also not forget, allegedly, he tried to sign up to get a job at Chuck E. Cheese, but was denied for obvious reasons.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese. No, dude.
This
you didn't know about
is
that?
Not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This This is so much cancer.
You didn't know about
that? I
that?
can feel the tumors growing on my back. And it's way down heavy on me, and it's not okay.
My guy.
Can you help a nigga out and just stop this? Please?
My guy, my pal, my friend, my confidant, my brother in Christ. Don't shit on my plate and tell me it's a brownie.
No, I legitimately did not know about that.
I was saying that to EDP.
Right? That's... Oh my god.
And remember when Gideon was dressed as a cupcake for the second time he got caught in another sting?
I want to say you've brought that up more than once.
I probably did.
But
you gotta admit, that was comical. Especially when EDP tried to say, I just came out here to pick up a cupcake and go home. Dude, shut up.
Anyways.
And also when he tried to, you want a fist bump? You want a fist bump? I don't fist bump people like you, nasty. But anyways, let's rage about something else. Rich's rage.
Go up to the rest of your political friends and polish their belt buckles with your bronze-standing forehead. Inadequacy, screw-ups, zero political knowledge of anything in the Trump era is totally accepted by many in this Trump admin. Holy sh**, he is a war hero. The United States Army isn't a political entity. The United States Army can post about the greatness of its soldiers regardless of their political leanings whenever the f*** it wants. It's a win for the Army. Kind of like when you paint your eyebrows on just right because you overplucked them and don't have any f***ing hair remaining in them. Looking like a pork chop because you overplucked.
What the hell? Is that Marilyn Manson?
I think so.
Dressed as the Pope?
Yeah.
Okay, remember earlier in the stream when there was that guy who literally jumped off the back of his chair?
Yep.
I want to do that, but I can't because I have downstairs neighbors. Yeah, it's like when Walter said I think it was actually, can't remember if it was Walter or Bubba J when he said about Santa, he burst into flames like Marilyn Manson at a Baptist revival.
Bubba J.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Because it was a story about Santa coming down the chimney and Bubba put out the fire by pissing on his head. On the first day of Christmas, Santa was on fire, and Bubba was a-whizzing on his head. On the second day of Christmas, Santa said to me, because his head was wrapped in gauze and bandages.
My cousin Elroy shot Santa's lead deer. Well, it's not often you see a 12-point buck standing on your freaking roof.
We ate good for a month.
Anyways.
Plucked them and don't have any f***ing hair remaining in them. Looking like a pork chop with its 10-ounce eyebrows. Under the Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, Sec Army, there have been several instances of either him or the Army promoting anti-Trump leftists on their official social media channels. He voted for one of two people that you can choose from. It doesn't mean you're anti-anything. Just makes you think that one person could do the job and they might be better than the other person. What kind of pea-brained is this? Hey, listen, you living purge mask face. Hey,
what did I say earlier about her looking like a purge mask?
Dude, 30 seconds ago, I was literally on the floor laughing. I lost it. I fell out my chair.
All of these insults are coming from Rich, are just coming naturally because of Rich being a drill instructor. Or drill sergeant. Drill sergeant.
I definitely think this wasn't scripted.
Yeah, not drill instructor, that's Marine Corps. Drill sergeant.
Yeah. Because wasn't he U.S. Army?
Yeah, he is Army.
He probably definitely has some Marine pals, that's for sure.
Oh, most definitely.
He if this guy knew my dad, they would literally be best friends.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
Is this? Hey, listen, you living purge man.
Sorry, what?
I feel like it'd be the same case with your dad. If you knew your dad, they would definitely get along.
Easily. My dad would eat this shit up in a heartbeat. Fun fact about my dad: my dad used to go to the public library, rent Full Metal Jacket, and just watch. He would only watch the first half of the movie.
I mean,
because the first half of the movie is all boot camp.
Didn't that? Are we talking about that had Arlie Ermy in it, right?
Yes.
And that's where the holy Jesus, what is that? What the fuck is that? What is that Private Pile? Then I looked up a picture of Private Pile, and it's like, you know what? That checks out. Reasonable crash out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Private Pile looks like that one hillbilly inbred cousin at every family reunion. It looks like someone on my. It looks like a cousin on my stepdad's side of the family.
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio.
That was Vincent D'Onofrio?
Yeah, that was one of his first major roles in any movie.
Well, I'm an asshole. But he literally looks like someone who ate crayons. I'm sorry.
In fact, I think he gained 60 or 70 pounds to play Private Pile.
Oh, so he was doing what's that called? A method actor?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because he also got Christian Bale, Joaquin Phoenix. Trying to think of someone else. You got anything?
I think Pacino and De Niro have done method acting.
You mean Al Pacino?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scarface. I actually need to see about finding a PS2 copy of The World Is Yours.
Dude, you've got it, because it is so good. That game is so fun.
Now, is that game based off the first movie?
It's kind of a what-if scenario. So the first mission is set during the big climax of the movie, when that hit squad is storming his mansion and Tony's whacked out on blow and taking people out left and right. And you've seen the Scarface movie, right?
It's been a while, but yes.
So it's basically a what-if scenario of what if Tony Montana did not die at the end of the movie. And the game, the first mission is you getting out of the mansion, escaping Sosa's hit squad, and then you're left with nothing, so you have to rebuild your empire from scratch.
And that's basically the game.
That's the whole game.
Is it around a part where he goes, "Say hello to my little friend"?
Yes, that's literally the opening cutscene is a montage that just gives you an idea of the movie, and then it opens with him. The first cutscene before you go into gameplay is Tony loading up for war, and then loading up the rifle with the grenade launcher, doing the "say hello to my little friend," and then coming out blasting.
And that's where the game starts.
Yep.
Let's also not forget it had "The Passenger" by Iggy Pop on the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And after hearing that song in the intro for the first episode of Dexter New Blood, I like that song. But I think Chris said he first knew about it from The Boys.
So I heard so when I first played, so I first heard that song from Scarface, the Scarface game, but I didn't remember hearing it until I watched the first episode of The Boys. If that makes any sense.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. And the song makes sense for Dexter because he calls his need to kill the Dark Passenger. And the point of Dexter New Blood is that it takes place 10 years after the original finale, which, let's face it, the first Dexter finale fucking sucked. You probably heard about that. Even if you never watched it, you probably at least heard about how the finale sucked.
I don't know, but are you ready to get back on this? Because I am.
Yes, I'm just about done. I was just gonna say it takes place 10 years after that finale, and the point is he hasn't killed in 10 years, but that Dark Passenger is still in sight, eating away at him, and it's why he couldn't shoot the deer at the beginning. Hence the Passenger song playing. But anyway, let's move on.
The other person. What kind of pea-brained is this? Hey, listen, you living purge mask face. Hey, hon, if you want to tell us what you're thinking, shove a tube off the front of your snatch, let out a couple notes, and maybe we'll think about seeing you. Remember the Vindman screw-up? That has nothing to do with any of this. The Army's posting about a hero on the day that he lived. They had to find an immigrant who voted for Hillary Clinton and spoke of the DNC as Obama's guest. Who gives a fuck that he's an immigrant? You know what I do? I care that he's an immigrant. I care so much that this man from another country came to the United States during a time of war, said I will enlist in the Army, not just the Army, but the f***ing infantry, frontline battle, go over for that country, engage in combat, save his battle buddies' lives, and return. He's 10 times more American than your American-born ass, and has assisted more people and done more for this country than you have spreading your loose lips and queefing on Twitter. I've seen suicide bombers with their faces ripped off their skulls look more natural than yours. You're a real-life version of Dwight Schrute when he takes the f***ing mask off the CPR doll and wears it. For Christ's sake, Flo is... He takes the f***ing mask off the CPR...
That's some psycho killer shit.
Oh, you know, I've never actually watched The Office.
About all I know from it is the clip of Steve Carell with the "Everybody Dance Now" and the "It's Happening, Stay Calm, Stay Calm," or when that one guy dropped the thing of chili.
Lest we forget the "No, God! No, please, God, no!"
You almost got that correct, but I'll allow it.
Or, I've been seeing this one around a lot lately. Well, well, well. How the turntables.
Oh, man. That show had a lot of words. That show had a lot of memes in it.
I can tell. Alright, but anyway.
CPR doll and wears it. For Christ's sake, Flo is at Trump's inauguration. Just another observation. I like to pay attention for the details. It's the details that will get you every single time. Well, it is the details that'll get you, isn't it? Like the fact that they posted it on August 8th, the day that he did his actions to receive the Medal of Honor, saving troops, even though 3 other troops and an advisor died. He's done more for this country than you ever had, you sad, online, grifting, divisive poster. I see no difference between you and a 12-year-old on Call of Duty just spamming the word get over it again. Tell me, what have you put on the line for America, except for your dignity? Botox-induced, brain-dead troglodyte with a front butt sitting above your cooch. You can't wear a form-fitting dress because you ain't got no form. No wonder Florida didn't want to elect you to representative seat 3 times. Boom, 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 boom. Loser, loser, loser. Details present patterns, and patterns present red flags. My God, if you're not one of the biggest walking red flags I've ever seen. You ever see Escape from LA with those doctors and nurses that are so freaking plastic surgeryed up their faces don't move? My God.
That is who she looks like! She looks like Bruce Campbell in Escape from LA, dude!
I'm trying to stop. I'm trying not to wheeze to death.
Damn it, Rich!
I had to pull myself back into the chair again.
Damn it, Rich! Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, that is such a beautiful reference.
Yeah, we talked about the Escape films like 3 years ago.
Yeah. You know, the sad part is Bruce actually looks more natural here than Laura does. And Bruce is under layers of of prosthetics.
He really does. Okay, I think I got it under control.
Yeah, there's your red flag, hun. Why couldn't you take some of the fat from your fupa and inject it into your lips instead of that weird, gross saline making you look like a trout about to suck down a worm? Oh, but it doesn't end there. You see, Flo responded. Said nice things. Hey, listen, you've got the right to say the things that...
Oh boy, 13 years ago today is my alive day, the day I nearly lost my life and 4 of my brothers, including 3 army leaders, never came home. I've served under presidents from both parties and will always honor my oath to this country. Yes, I spoke for 60 seconds at the DNC when asked about service and sacrifice, not politics. For me, 8-8 isn't about parties, it's about the lives we lost. End the fuck of! Handled with far more grace than you could ever attempt to replicate.
That is an actual clap. Not me dancing to it, even though I'm not on camera.
You want to say because I fought for those rights while overseas. Even though I was an immigrant, I came to the United States, I saw the dream, and I went for what I thought was right, which was service. What did Laura say to that? Huh? Oh, not a thank you for your service. That, huh? Okay. Not a, hey, you know what, my bad. Maybe I took the immigrant thing a little too far. Maybe politics don't really matter because you sacrificed so much for our country. No! Medal of Honor recipient explains why he's a Republican voting for Clinton. Oh, no! Oh, no! He voted for not my best friend again, so that means I'm right. You never served anything or anyone, but you chose to on somebody that did almost give the ultimate sacrifice for his countrymen, his new countrymen. You shit on somebody you didn't know, somebody you'll probably never meet, and that's because the only thing you serve is additional Vicodin and wine to you and your friends when you're getting that extra lip filler.
Am I scowling? I want to be scowling.
Boy, I sure do hope that instead of handcuffing yourself to the front doors of Twitter headquarters, you handcuff yourself to a rock and throw it in a river.
Bro.
Would anything of value be lost if she did? Let's be real.
My guy.
Let's just be real with ourselves.
And nothing of value was lost.
My guy. This. My brain just shit itself again. Okay, I choose the next 2 after this one. Holy shit.
And while I'm here, let me address something else. You don't get to touch our golden child. Now, the Medal of Honor recipient Dakota has made a recent post on Instagram where he says, hey, listen, veterans got to stop tearing each other down. All right? It's leaving it open for other people to tear us down, and I will push back and say that it's important for veterans to call out one another and not be turds the right way, not just being retarded posters. Because no matter what happens, when an outsider comes in and tries to tell us what to think about one of our guys, when they don't know about what we've done or the things that we've gone through together as a brother and sisterhood in the United States Military Services, we all gather together to immediately on that idiot. Laura Loomer, your dumpster diving rat-faced coomer. Best way to support the channel is to buy a shirt. It's August. I've got 2 new shirts. Boom! Action drill. He's a gosh dang action figure. Boom! Barracks party. Barracks party's gone after August. It's just gone. You know who needs a barracks party? Laura Coomer's face. Get all that foundation off of that thing with a mop and a squeegee. There's no Pepperbox version of this because you, Laura Coomer. Cheapest way to support the channel is leave a comment. Instead of leaving a comment here, I'd love for you to leave a comment on Laura Loomer's Twitter, Instagram, and everything and ask her why a Medal of Honor recipient service should somehow be in question because he was an immigrant and one time didn't vote for your best friend that one time. I'm just gonna say this one thing in case I wasn't completely clear to every other idiot who wants to go after some of the most outstanding gentlemen in military service that happen to have a Medal of Honor recipient. If you ever come for one of us, we will ruin your reputation. Bet on it. Don't you ever come after Florent. Well, nicest man in the world, you must have lost your mind. Don't you ever come after one of ours again. Smell your from here.
Oh!
Okay.
That last
I only have
line.
time for like. I'm sorry, what?
That last line, Rich.
Okay, I have time for a couple more, but we need to bring back some Danger Dolan. What do you think?
Sure.
Wait, what about did we watch the top 15 YouTubers have done terrible things?
We have not.
All right, should we jump to that?
If and you are wanting to.
How about we do that, and if we have time for one more, we'll figure something out. How about that?
Okay. Works for me.
Number 15, Kangwa Ren. Some YouTubers do heinous things for views. Kangwa Ren is one of them. This YouTuber, known as Reset, has 1 million subscribers who tune in to see what mischief and mayhem he can think of next. But this time, his particular cruelty brought him face to face with a potential 2-year prison sentence. The 20-year-old Chinese-born YouTuber based in Barcelona filled Oreos with toothpaste and gave them to a homeless man to eat. The 52-year-old homeless man ate 5 of them. After feeding the man with the tainted Oreos, Reset seemed to understand that he was pushing the boundaries of decency. The video, viewed thousands of times, earned the YouTuber over 2,000 euros, but may cost him up to 30,000 euros in compensation to the homeless man. On top of a potential 2-year sentence, the homeless man, identified as Jorge L., said he became ill 5 minutes after eating them. Number 4.
Okay, you're a piece of shit.
And another thing. First of all, don't be pulling pranks on the homeless. Secondly, if you're gonna feed the homeless, don't film yourself doing it, because the second you pull out that camera to film yourself feeding the homeless, you're just defeating the entire purpose of feeding the homeless.
Yeah.
Just be a good person.
Yeah.
Because Jim Carrey said something about this, something along the lines of like, imagine being homeless and someone gives you a meal but shoves a camera in your face and you're forced to take it. That's literally so freaking degrading.
Based.
That's literally degrading.
Honestly based.
I'm assuming that's a good thing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm still learning this. I'm still learning this generation's slang. As long as you don't say skibbity, we're good.
I don't even know what the fuck that word means, so...
Apparently some form of some meme that came out, apparently there's now fucking toys at Walmart.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, let's not give that any attention. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
14. Hannah Sabata. Here's an idea. If you rob a bank, don't post about it on YouTube. 19-year-old YouTuber Hannah Sabata did and was shortly thereafter arrested on November 28th, 2012 for allegedly robbing a bank in Waco, Nebraska the previous day. How were police so quick to catch her? Well, for one thing, she uploaded a video of herself in which she was surrounded by cash and boasting about what she did to the bank. The self-titled Chick Bank Robber was quickly identified and sentenced to 10 to 20 years behind bars. That's a lot of time for a mere $6,000.
Are you dumb, stupid, or retarded?
Yes. Oh, that wasn't a question for me? Okay.
The stupid is strong with this one.
I
got
nothing.
The stupid is exceptionally strong.
Literally, their minds are dumb, getting fucked by stupid in real time.
This stream is definitely age restricted now.
Number 13. Randy Robert Stair. This man operated a YouTube channel called Pioneers Productions. There, he uploaded sketch videos including collaborations with other content creators, but his channel was rehashed in 2014, instead featuring an animated series called The Embers Ghost Squad. The channel took an even darker turn in June of 2017 when Stair uploaded his final video. In the video, he declared his hatred towards those involved in the Nickelodeon animated series Danny Phantom, whose character Ember McLean is who the main character in EGS is modeled after. In the video, an animated version of himself and a character from his EGS series are depicted, taking the lives of students at a high school. The 24-year-old proceeded to live his animated series by taking the lives of his co-workers at a store in Ways Market in Pennsylvania. During the late-night shift, he then took his own life. It was truly a horrible event.
Yep, I heard it. As soon as he brought up the Danny Phantom fan, as soon as he brought up that whole EGS series, I was just like, yeah, oh yeah, I remember this guy.
How is this not near the bottom? Is what I want to know.
I'm pretty sure they just.
That seems like at least another 3 or 2. You think?
It's probably randomized. What they pick.
Yeah, but that's definitely horrid.
It is.
That is just horrid.
Ugh.
12. Dan Van Lee. This man is a YouTuber who founded the channel Troll Station. The name of the channel says enough. Van Lee is known for causing public hijinks with the intent to go viral, but he bit off a bit more than he could chew in July of 2015 when his YouTube hijinks took him to 2 London galleries where he and his pals pulled a heist prank. While these videos were trolling, in reality they were so believable that museum goers raced from the galleries in fear. One visitor even fainted from the episode. Due to this misbehavior, Van Lee was taken to court and sentenced to 12 weeks behind bars, where his pals received up to 20 weeks for intent to cause fear and provoking unlawful violence. Van Lee's trouble didn't end there. He was also sentenced to 24 weeks for a fake briefcase bomb hoax. Because of bail conditions, Van Lee's channel went dark in March of 2016. The channel claimed they were taking time to reevaluate their influence. Number 11.
I mean, that's really shitty, but that's not worse than literally murdering your coworkers.
What if he caused someone to have a heart attack that day?
Well, that's also really shitty.
That's like in the James Rolfe Resident Evil Survivor video. It's like shit the pants beyond any hope of cleaning. So bad they had to throw them away.
11. Logan
That's Amber
Paul,
Heard said that was
in one
disgusting.
particularly controversial and notorious
Wow.
video, Paul visited Okigahara Forest,
Yeah,
where
this
he had
one.
shot footage of a man who had taken his own life, an act that was considered seriously unethical.
I think everyone knows about this
However,
one.
this alone did not lead to charges being filed against him. After watching Paul's videos, police in Japan say he could be charged with at least 4 different crimes: destruction of property, public indecency, interference with business operations, and traffic violations. YouTube agrees that punishment is fitting. They gave a statement saying that they removed his channel from Google Preferred. A former police detective is completely flabbergasted by Paul's actions. In his own words, he's left video evidence on his own YouTube channel. After the reviews of Paul's behavior started rolling in, he left YouTube for a while to reflect on his behavior. Number 10.
No, he didn't. He didn't leave YouTube to reflect on his behavior. He left just to come back while the heat after the heat had died down. You know what I find so
It's like when. Go ahead.
What I find so fascinating about this is that he shot that footage of a man who had taken his own life. He shot that footage. He went back to his hotel. He looked at that footage. He edited that footage until he had a full video out of it. He rendered that video. And at no point between the moment he shot it and the moment he uploaded it did he ever stop to consider, hey, this is a little fucked up. Maybe I shouldn't upload a video of me and my friends bumblefucking about in a suicide forest and finding a dead body of somebody who took their own fucking life.
Both him and his brother are stupid. Just saying.
Like,
didn't his brother have a beef with CopyZilla, or was it Logan who had a beef with CopyZilla?
it was Logan because he was running a crypto pump and dump.
Oh, so like the Hawk-Tua girl and Jack Dorsey.
And he was trying to silence CoffeeZilla because of it, who was exposing him for it. And that just created a Streisand effect of... I don't even know why this motherfucker's still on YouTube. Oh, wait, that's because he's one of their big names, so... Fuck you, anybody with...
It's like with...
Sorry?
All I said was it's like Sniper Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, except Logan Paul doesn't have tits.
I got nothing to say to that.
Moving on.
And Alvaro Castillo. Nothing good comes from an obsession with the events on April 20th, 1999 in Columbine, Colorado, as YouTuber Alvaro Castillo demonstrated when he attempted to copy their actions. At his high school in August of 2006, the young man's YouTube channel was not popular, with only 60 subscribers and a half a dozen or so video vlogs. In the vlogs, he expressed his love for movies like Predator and Natural Born Killers, but he didn't go so far as to declare his desire to be either one of those things. On the morning in question, Castillo took the life of his father and left a note. He then headed to school with the intent to take more lives. Armed to the teeth, Castillo marched into Orange High School. Thankfully, he didn't manage to take any more lives, but he did seriously hurt 2 students when he opened fire. When he was brought to trial, the defense argued that Castillo was insane and that he thought that God ordered him to commit these actions. Although judging by the videos he made, Castillo certainly was mentally disturbed. The defense team wasn't able to prove insanity. The event became even worse as the 21-year-old barely reacted to the guilty verdict that was read. He was given life without parole. He stated that he understood that he'd hurt people with his actions, though he did not intend to. Number 9.
I will never understand how pleading insanity is supposed to could ever get you off with because in my dumb autistic brain, I see somebody who's mentally unfit to stand trial, and I automatically think, then maybe we shouldn't let you out roaming around with the general fucking public.
Anyone who makes threats like that towards a school or attempts to do that at a school, they don't deserve to be free, period. Life in prison, actually no. Electric chair.
Yeah, just ride the lightning.
In a bathtub. That's filled with water. Obviously.
Flash before my eyes! Now it's time to die! Burning in my brain! I can feel the flame!
Okay, Skippy.
Great, now I want to go re-listen to that song after the stream's over. Because that's one of my favorite Metallica tracks.
Do it.
9. Daddy 05.
Fuck you!
When parents decide to make child stars out of their kids, things can either go good or bad.
I was saying fuck you to number 9.
YouTuber Daddy 05 stepped over this line. The owners of the channel, Heather and Michael Martin, who hailed from Maryland, often posted controversial videos as they used their 5-kid family in YouTube pranks. The charges in question are due to one prank the couple took out on their 9 and 10-year-olds, Cody and Emma. A neuropsychologist found both children suffered from mental injury because of the videotaping incidents and what went on during the videos. Their actions resulted in child neglect charges that sent them to probation after the couple pleaded guilty. They did so under the Alford plea, which allows them to maintain their position of innocence while at the same time allowing that the evidence is stacked against them. They expressed remorse and were given 5 years probation. The state attorney chief said, the evaluations that were conducted of Heather and Mike, obviously their judgment was somewhat warped in participating in these videos, but there wasn't any malicious intent to damage the children. Here's hoping this doesn't happen with any other YouTube child stars. Number 8.
YouTube child stars are like Hollywood child stars. It should not be a fucking thing.
Agreed.
I think anybody who exploits their children for clicks or fame should instantly lose should instantly lose their parenting rights. But that's just me.
Yeah, you remember that dipshit who tried to make her son cry in a thumbnail, even though he was already crying and just wanted comfort from his mom, but she only cared about getting a sad thumbnail and getting more views?
Oh, dude, I still, number one, I still cannot believe that she actually did that, and two, I cannot believe that she did that and left it in the fucking video and then tried to damage control around it.
and then try to make a half-ass apology video. It's like, no one's falling for that. I think she deleted her channel.
I think she did too, and good fucking riddance.
So, I wouldn't be surprised if, well, actually probably won't be on this list, but if Brooke Couch shows up, I won't be surprised.
We'll see.
You know, the dumbass who filmed herself abusing her dog. Brooke Couch. She,
Although gaming YouTubers seem innocent enough, they all make her...
So, what?
You know, Brooke Couch, the dumbass who accidentally left in footage of her abusing her dog.
No, I don't know who that is. And now I'm not sure I want to.
Valid. Anyway, let's talk about Lion Maker, I guess.
Yeah.
Although gaming YouTubers seem innocent enough, they often pull in a large number of child fans, and in the wrong hands with that can come inappropriate behavior. Lion Maker is accused of developing inappropriate relationships with child fans, even tweeting out images of one of these children. In one tweet he wrote, "I have fooled all of you and have made plenty of money while doing it." Lion Maker quickly removed the tweets, but many of his followers saw them, leading to an investigation into the 27-year-old Belgian YouTuber who goes by the real name of Marcus Wilton. At the time of his exchanges, Wilton boasted 200 million plus views through his personal commentary gameplay videos. Every day he chatted with his teen and preteen fans over group Skype for hours. Those in the conversations noted that the normally upbeat YouTuber would sometimes reveal a different side, declaring himself mentally unstable or ranting about this or that. It may come as no surprise then that this behavior led the YouTuber to preying on the now 16-year-old girl, whose Twitter persona was Paige the Panda. The family has taken police action against Lion Maker, with one member saying that the girl has been badly affected by everything that's unfolded and may even be brainwashed. All we want to do is protect her and keep her from meeting up with him, but we can't watch her all the time, the girl's family said. Wilton, who has yet to be formally charged for his actions, may be aiming at making a comeback. His YouTube channel, which had gone dark around June 2016, suddenly came back to life in November 2017 with a replacement star, somebody by the name of the ex-sergeant. The newbie wrote in a comment on one of his videos claiming that Lion Maker would soon return. If he does return, parents beware. Number 7.
I hope he hasn't.
He briefly went to jail. Then he lost his YouTube channel in like 2018.
Good.
I think it was 2018, and then made another YouTube channel in 2019, which he lost in 2020. The last time he really showed up on the internet was I think it was like an Instagram live stream, and he completely had a mental breakdown on camera. And it's like, the guy, and actually no, I think around like a year or two, either this year or last year, he tried to come back with a quote-unquote weight loss journey, but he was immediately bullied off the internet.
Good.
Yeah, this dude, like, Keemstar, like the mother of one of the girls who he tried to get inappropriate pictures from, the mother of that girl went to Keemstar, and that was Keemstar, that was Lion Maker first being exposed, and he tried to say, "Oh, I was hacked." And it's like, motherfucker, it's like, okay, look, I've dealt with hackers before. I've dealt with being hacked a lot. And you, sir, are not being hacked. That's just a scapegoat. That's just a scapegoat lie to try and avoid potential trouble. But there's literally transcripts of Skype calls where you try to offer a minor like $500 for inappropriate pictures. Let's just say the cases kept piling up against him, and finally he served like 10 months in prison trying to come back, and it didn't last long.
Not
It's a fucking
nearly,
roller coaster, dude. I don't want to get into it.
not nearly long enough, so let's move on.
Yep.
Then, Jared Lee Lothner. When Jared Lothner became a YouTuber, he began spreading theories that would take a dark turn. Though he had a small audience, his view counts was up there, with disturbing videos that focused on the government, mind tricks, religion, and a currency he invented. Lothner was clearly off his rocker, but it wasn't completely clear just how far he would go. That is, until January of 2011, when he opened fire on a political rally in Arizona, taking the lives of 6 and hurting many more, including U.S. Representative Gabrielle Giffords, who was his target. Instead, he took the lives of a 9-year-old and Chief U.S. District Court Judge John Roll, while Giffords miraculously survived. Lothner pleaded guilty, for which he was given life behind bars plus 140 years. Number 6.
I remember that happening. I never knew the shooter's name until now.
That's the first I've heard of this incident, honestly.
I remember the news of the shooting against Gabby Giffords when it happened. I didn't remember learning the name of the gunman until just now.
Yeah, this is some fucked up shit.
That is. I don't care what your issue is. Opening fire on a political rally or on a political figure is coward behavior. And I have no respect for it. I don't care which side you sit on, if you have a side at all.
Don't do this.
I don't respect you.
I don't respect them either. Especially if you're going to take the life of a 9-year-old. Fuck you.
Very much so.
Tamerlan Tsarnaev, the man responsible for the events at the Boston Marathon on April 15th, 2013, Tamerlan Tsarnaev allegedly had a YouTube channel. Although Tsarnaev never uploaded videos to his channel, he did follow, like, and comment upon several questionable videos. The account has been active since August 2012, long before he became infamous for the events that took the lives of 3 people and harmed several hundred during the Boston Marathon. The 26-year-old brother had his life taken during a police standoff, while his younger brother was found hiding out in a boat. The younger brother was questioned and confessed that he and his brother wanted revenge for events in Iraq and Afghanistan. He was convicted of 30 charges on April 8th, 2015.
Did he just pull off the camera?
No.
Because it looked like he flipped off the camera.
I was not expecting one of the Boston Marathon bombers to be on this video.
I wasn't either.
I didn't even know the guy had a YouTube channel. Holy shit.
It just keeps getting darker and darker the more down the list we go.
Yes, it does. Which makes me very scared about the last 5 we're going to see.
Me too.
Number 5. Pekka Erikovnen. This troubled 18-year-old took his anger to school in Finland on November 7th, 2007 and took the lives of 8 people. His online persona explained the mentality behind such a horrific act. He owned 2 YouTube accounts using the aliases Natural Selector 89 and Sturmgeist 89. Under these accounts, he posted videos of historically horrible events. He also appeared in at least one of his videos, in which he demonstrated his peace by shooting apples. A final post was uploaded on the day of his attack. The video showed photos of himself filtered red, along with a pic of his high school. Then, on the day in question, he entered the school and took the lives of 8 and hurt an additional 13, before taking his own life. Number 4.
That's fucked up. I'm surprised Randy Stair isn't up here.
these last few better not just be school shooters, because that'd just be fucking depressing, man.
Yes, it would.
Nassim Akdam. On April 3rd, 2018, 38-year-old Nassim entered YouTube's headquarters in San Bruno, California, through an exterior parking garage. Once inside the outdoor patio area, the animal rights activist opened fire, hurting 3 and then taking her own life. Nassim, an Iranian immigrant, protested with PETA against the U.S. Marine Corps using pigs during training procedures and posted content that aligned with her beliefs, some of which went viral in Iran. An investigation by San Bruno police uncovered rants by the woman on YouTube, where Nassim alleges that the site suppressed certain videos and prevents traffic. According to a 2014 FBI study, Nassim was one out of only 6 sole females to commit an act like this. Number 3.
On what planet in what solar system could you possibly think opening fire in YouTube headquarters would do anything to help the animals?
Of course it's fucking PETA. AKA the soft organization who blocks everybody who calls out their bullshit on Twitter. I feel like people think I feel like you should get a gold medal for being blocked by PETA on Twitter.
Maybe.
I just don't get it. I just don't get why people are just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Anthony Powell,
And the thing is, when she did that and off herself, she probably thought she was going to be some type of martyr.
Probably.
It's like, no, all you did was leave behind a legacy of violence and death, and it just, shame on you. Shame on you for killing innocent people.
Anthony Powell. YouTube ranter Anthony Powell was the embodiment of the worst of YouTube. He uploaded videos to his channel under the name Tony48219 about his dislike for women. As with any extreme viewpoint, his ideas found a following, but this success was short-lived. When his words turned into action on Good Friday in 2009, this is when the 28-year-old YouTuber and student of the Mackenzie Fine Arts Center at Henry Ford Community College arrived at school with a mission to take a life. He targeted fellow student and YouTuber, 20-year-old Asia McGowan, taking her life, after which he took his own. As Powell stated in his videos, he was a true Christian. He likely saw himself as a man sent here to rid the world of atheists, whom he called the Devil's Troopers and filthy animals. The only Devil's Trooper I see here is Powell himself.
Took the words right out of my fucking mouth.
Same. Jesus Christ.
I don't care how justified you think you are. If that is what you think is your only course of action, fuck off into a hole.
Like, fuck you in half, fuck you to the point you're no thicker than silly string, fuck you till you're loaded up in a catapult and launched into the fucking sun, and fuck you until that sun lands in Uranus and you get covered in shit, asshole.
I thought I was extra.
Too much?
Oh god, what name did it say was number 2? Elliot Roger. Oh my god, I remember that fucking guy.
What did he do?
2. Elliot Roger. Some YouTubers use this site as their online confessional. This is what this YouTuber did before he went on to take the lives of 6 people and harm many more in Isla Vista, California. This all happened on May 23rd, 2014. Before the spree, Roger uploaded a video entitled Elliot Rogers Retribution, in which he told the world why he'd reached his breaking point. He blamed it all on girls rejecting him and being ignored by the popular kids at school. In the video, he said, "You forced me to suffer all my life, and now I'll force you all to suffer." He said he wanted to annihilate them and to give them what they deserve. The very next day, he stayed true to these words. He took the lives of 3 men at his home, took the lives of 3 women in front of a sorority house, as well as another man at a deli. In the end, Roger took his own life, ending the annihilation where it began. Before we get to number 1,
hold up.
Ending the annihilation where it began. Before.
Fuck you.
Okay. Listen. I dealt with a lot of crap in my life too. I was bullied. I was pushed down. I've been abused. I've dealt with a lot of bullshit. But did I ever once think about taking the lives of somebody because of it? No. You want to know why? Because I'm not an insane piece of shit.
Well,
I'm against suicide, but honestly, if you're gonna commit a crime like that and then off yourself, I do not feel sorry for you at all.
No, neither do I.
I just, dude, this happened. What did they say? It was like, did it say May of 2014?
I think so. I think that's what he said.
That was like that was either during or right as my freshman year was ending. And I remember this was all over the fucking news, literally on every goddamn news thing on YouTube and on a lot of freaking websites, dude. This shit was fucking that bizarre. It was fucking everywhere. That face still haunts my nightmares over 10 years later. I just, why? Why is it the conclusion I jump to is I'm like, they're gonna go shoot a bunch of people? Why did I always jump to that fucking conclusion?
Because they're completely fucked.
They're stupid. That's why. Electric chair. I don't care.
Fair enough.
And that's coming from I'm a mental health advocate, okay, but bad mental health is not an excuse to commit mass murder. Okay, I'm done.
Get to number 1. My name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday. Number 1, Anders Breivik, yet another person who espoused his horrible beliefs on YouTube just hours before committing one of the most horrible acts Norway had ever seen. Anders Breivik uploaded his manifesto in a video, which was later quickly removed from YouTube. In the manifesto, he says, "The first drop of rain marks the coming of a great and unstoppable cultural conservative tidal wave. The tidal wave will cleanse Western Europe." He imagined a Europe based on similar nationalism and cultural conservatism seen in nations like South Korea and Japan. After posting the video in Oslo, Norway's capital, he took the lives of 8 people. While chaos ensued, he traveled to Utoya Island, where the Workers' Youth League held a camp. There, dressed as a police officer, he took the lives of 69 children. The man was sentenced to containment, a prison sentence that can be suspended indefinitely, with a minimum time of 10 years. This is the harshest penalty available in Norway, considering the devastation Breivik caused. Some believe it isn't harsh enough. Thanks.
Because it fucking isn't. Not even close.
L Norway. Okay, I hate to do this, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut it here.
Oh, you're fine. Ooh.
We're both fucking livid about this shit. Plus, I got stuff I gotta do before I go to bed.
Well, I do not want to end the stream on a sad note, so.
Yeah, let's watch. Yeah, let's watch a few. Let's watch like 3 or 4 of these.
What's yellow and can't swim?
Some sort of duck.
A bus full of children.
Oh no, that's horrible. Oh my God.
Always the nice one.
No, Jayla, I'm sweating.
Mom, what did Michael Jackson say to the Jewish girl?
What?
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
You ignorant, like the girl in the book.
He's clearly talking about Anne Frank.
Yeah, let's not dwell on it. Let's just go.
Hey, Mom. Why are priests terrible at racing?
Oh, God.
At racing?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Because they always come in a little behind.
Oh my God, Brad.
Hey, Mom, have you ever heard of the show Naked and Afraid?
Yeah.
Yeah, that show reminds me of a lot of playing hide and seek with my uncle.
Oh my.
Say, Mama.
Yes.
What's a game that a white person always beats a black person in? Hangman.
Let's just move on. Let's just no, go, move on. No.
Ma'am, what do a pizza delivery guy and a gynecologist have in common?
Oh, for goodness sake, what?
They can smell it, but they can't eat it.
What did the cannibal do after he dumped his girlfriend?
I don't know.
He wiped his ass.
Oh no! Ew, he ate her!
Hey, Mom. If a man and a woman need a marriage license to get married, what do 2 lesbians need? A liquor license.
Mom, why can't orphans play baseball?
Oh, because they can find their home.
Oh!
Funny, bad.
Why do they call the priest's father?
W mom.
Because daddy's too obvious.
Alright, you said you got one more. You wanted to do like 3 or 4 of these?
Let's do like 2 or 3 more, just to be safe.
Okay.
Hey, Mom. What's the difference between a hormone and a vitamin? You can't hear vitamin.
Oh!
Why did you turn that
Hey,
down?
Mom.
Yes.
What do you call a gay man on the moon? An astronaut, you homophobe.
Another one coming.
Hey, Mom.
Yes.
What's the definition of confusing? 20 blind lesbians at a fish market.
Dude.
How can you tell if she's a lesbian?
Dude.
She has a callous tongue.
Dude, pause it. That last joke reminded me of when I was like 10 or 11. My grandparents banned me from reading Captain Underpants books because there was a joke in there where it's like, what's 50 feet long and smells like pee? A line of old folks at the dance home. A line of dancers at the old folks' home.
Ooh.
And they found that very offensive of me.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
That about sums up everything I grew up in.
Come on, that's funny.
My grandpa thought it was hilarious, and my grandma didn't.
Hey, Mom. What's worse than having ants in your pants?
I don't know.
Having your uncle in your pants.
Oh.
Hey, Mom. How did Helen Keller's parents punish her?
I don't know.
Stuck a plunger in the toilet.
Oh my god.
Hey.
That's enough. Let's just move on.
I knew that one because my dad told me that one.
The only Helen Keller joke I know, and I'm hesitant to repeat, is Helen Keller walked into a bar, then a table, then a chair, then the bar itself. But I don't find it funny. Let's just go.
One of these days I intend on reviewing the James Gunn Superman movie, and I have a planned line in there about how the suit is such an eyesore it would make Helen Keller cringe.
Bro.
Hey,
Did you hear about that one chick who blinded herself for a TikTok trend? Like, she poured cleaner into her eyes to make herself blind and tried to say it was an accident. But when her family found out it wasn't an accident, they cut ties with her.
I remember the one who blinded herself because she felt it was unfair that she could see when other people couldn't.
That might be the same person. I don't know.
I don't either.
But this woman really wanted to be blind. Anyway.
Hey, Mo.
Hey,
What does a 9-volt battery and a butthole have in common?
I don't have a clue, son.
We know we ain't supposed to put our tongues on them, but we do it anyways.
Hey, Mom.
What?
What's the difference between hungry and horny?
Whatever.
Where you stick the cucumber.
Hey, Mom. Who cooks in the lesbian relationship? Neither one. They both eat out.
Hey, Mom. Why do you think so many orphans get famous? I mean, it's go big or go home, so...
I feel for that mom.
Say, Ma, why is the bottom of the ocean so dark?
Oh, no.
Because black people can't swim.
Ooh. Wait, what? Is what can't swim?
I'm just gonna rewind it.
Say, Ma, why is the bottom of the ocean so dark? Because black people can't swim.
Ooh. What the? Okay, move on.
Yeah. Yep. Please. How many more you got in you?
One more, but let's try to find one that's not so dark.
I mean, they're all dark, so it's like good fucking luck.
Okay, as long as it's not racist, let's just go.
I mean, they're all gonna have something racist in them.
Okay, fine, just pick a random one, let's just get it over with. Oh no.
Oh, yes!
From Disney and Pixar
If we can find water, we can save everyone. Then let's go find it.
comes a journey to bring hope.
We did it!
Finding water. Only in theaters in a country where bigger became normal.
Lunch number 4 with extra cheese, please.
And walking was a thing of the past.
Average weight over 1,100 pounds. Experts are concerned.
One little girl is starting to wonder.
Maybe we don't have to eat like this forever.
From Disney and Pixar, adventure breaks through the wall.
Oh,
When
no.
a curious girl meets a giant who's been hiding next door, she'll discover that the biggest...
In a world where every second counts. First one to the finish line gets the future. That's me! Dream on, Slick. Keep up, boys. I've got destiny in my sights. One tiny hero will take the risk.
You really think you can touch the clouds, Shima?
And I'll use those wings to protect everyone.
The world is counting on you.
Time to fly.
This holiday season, Disney and Pixar invite you to meet the most unexpected neighbor.
I like to cook for my friends. You look hungry.
But some recipes should stay a secret. Disney Dahmer, only in
Tell me that's not the city.
It's the city. Those are 2 really big buildings. Buddy, we're floating. We're not floating, kid. We're threading a needle.
Hold on to your tail feathers.
this holiday season. Disney and Pixar.
Ay, Dios mío, they're right behind me! Hide!
No!
I told you there isn't far you can run! Maybe not far, but high.
You're really gonna jump that wall?
If I don't...
The crown doesn't weigh much until it's yours to carry.
Sir, sit down and hand it over.
Not today. Everyone listen!
From Disney and Pixar. Welcome to the wildest party of your life. Comes a story about the life of every party.
D, you make the night shine.
And the secret that could bring it all crashing down.
That last one was funny.
Oh my god!
But the others, I just no. Those were not funny to me. These are the dangers of AI.
It's getting too powerful. Oh my god. That's beautiful.
If you're watching, I'm so sorry.
That's fucking hilarious.
Because I posted on my Facebook story. Actually, no. I posted on my story. I forgot which one it was, but it wasn't. I don't think it was Facebook because I don't really get on Facebook. But I posted on my story that we were live, and who knows how many of my church friends have tuned in and saw the shit we were watching. Please forgive me. Please come to my birthday thing tomorrow.
Oh, that's beautiful. No,
It's a
You're
story
talking about the last
life
one.
of...
Till it's yours to carry.
Sir, sit down and hand it over.
Not today. Everyone listen!
From Disney and Pixar. Welcome to the wildest party of your life. Comes a story about the life of every party.
D, you make the night shine.
And the secret that could bring it all crashing down.
oh my god.
I am on the fucking floor. My neighbor. I pity them.
You done? You want to call it?
Yeah, I really should call it.
To do it. Alright. Oh.
Just, hold on.
Oh. Oh.
Well, Lily is probably gonna send my birthday present back.
Oh, God. Alright. Take the window down. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Oh.
Okay. Hang on.
Oh.
Well, whoever stopped in, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming out. Kayson, happy birthday to you.
Thank you, brother.
I'm so glad.
But we'll see.
I'm so glad I clicked on that video.
Like I said, the only one I found funny was the Diddy Party one, and I acknowledge fully I'm going to hell for laughing at it. But anyways,
to everybody who did show up, thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed the stream.
Come back next week for Weaponized Autism, Bottom of the Bin, the crappy 2019 Kim Possible movie.
Hell yeah! Oh.
If I'm willing to suffer through it for you. I'm willing to suffer through it for you guys.
Yeah. Besides, we had a pretty decent movie for the last episode, so figures we should watch something not so good for the next one.
Let's do something beyond shitty.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
So you go.
Alrighty.